So are you ready? Because I think we got audio. Are you're on your second Vente iced coffee. You gonna be able to pull this off?
We got this.
All right.
We're here. I'm awake.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Odin Makes a Sleep live stream. Hi, my name's Odin.
Hi, I'm Felicia.
Neither one of us got any quality sleep last night, so we're going to take a nap on stream. We hope you'll join along with us, and we'll all have a nice, healthy nap this afternoon.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Okay. So we're going to continue with working with the Ghostbusters pack, but I have a confession to make. I never got out to the hardware store. I never bought the pipe that I said I would buy last week. I never got the pipe cut that I said I would cut last week. So we're not any further along than we were last week.
No.
Which is kind of normal. And I'm really sorry. I had a really weird, busy week. I've got a upcoming shoot. I've got a contract to go do some drone footage for somebody. So this last week, I got my drone license updated again, so I can actually go out and I'm FAA approved to fly a drone and use the footage in a commercial project, because that's exactly what I'm doing. It's an industrial video. Don't get excited. It's
Yay,
nothing
side quest.
fun. It's nothing fun to watch, but yeah, yay, side quest. Yay, bill paying. It's one of those projects that actually help pay debt down on top of being able to pay bills, so I'm very excited for that. The video will be a real snoozer. So, yeah, that's it. But I did get test footage around the building because turns out in the front of the media center, airspace is weird, right? It actually has a ceiling. It's like 1,000 feet or whatever the ceiling is for McClellan Air Force Base, which isn't an Air Force Base anymore. Anyway, in the parking lot in the front of the building, we are clear. It's all open for everyone airspace, unrestricted airspace. And so all I got to do is log in and go, oh yeah, I'm here, and then I'm safe to fly around. Back here, we are in the restricted airspace. We're within the 5 miles of the control tower, although it's still hundreds of feet above where the drone's going to be. But it is a spot where you would actually need to say, hey, I'm flying here. And
Sounds like you've done your homework.
I just love that in the app that, yeah, here's restricted. Just 60 feet that way. We're okay.
Know where the line is.
Know where the line is. Definitely. So that was fun. But I do have drone shots of a train going by. So I really need to put those together and put them up on Discord for all of you to see the exciting train. But no, I got like 2 or 3 different trains because I was flying it around on Friday morning just to get, all right, I haven't flown a drone in a couple of years. I better do this again before I go get paid for it. Yeah, that was my weekend.
Sounds fun.
It was. And it will be. I get to do more of it tomorrow. For reals.
Yeah, I've just been lazy. I've been enjoying my weekend off.
Good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
What we got here? We got Cheesaholic yelling out, good morning.
Good morning.
Shady Dragon says first with the second comment. Schultz Division. Hello, everyone. Hey, Schultz. Will Connor says hello. Stephen Deitch, or Stephen D, says good evening all. Miss Merrimack is
Steve,
here. It's
Steve.
just Steve. It's not Steve. Oh, am I saying Stephen?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Steve.
You got me doing it too, so.
Audio. What audio's on?
No, I think it's because there was audio only in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Dan Does Junk is here. Late morning with a dog face. Yeah, the dogs are here. No doggy cam today. At least it's not set up at the moment. But Toby's right back here licking his leg, and Bruno's pretending like he's a good dog somewhere.
Oh, he heard us. There he is.
Oh, look.
We're going to have something to open.
We have a couple of things to open. John the mailman just showed up. And we have a package. I think Lex 2. No, it's Amazon. Okay. Oh, this might be something we need for next week's video. Or next week's live stream. This might be... I'll open this up at 1 o'clock because I think I know what this is. And if it isn't that, then it'll be a surprise or whatever it is I ordered it. But I actually have 2 packages to open up. I also have a care package from Captain Splody from Gary Elgert Fail. He's a friend from Monterey. He sent a package. I'm not sure. He said it was a care package, which is like, okay.
So hopefully there's candy.
Hopefully there's candy. That could be a huge plus. So at 1 o'clock, we're going to open up both of those. We'll probably do Amazon first because that'll be not as exciting as whatever it is that Gary sent.
Okay.
Okay.
Bruno says hi.
Oh, interesting. Shady Dragon says, according to me, I am first in chat. Huh. Jerry Prop says here, hello everyone. Yanolith. So, yeah. Hello and welcome to Odin Pets.
Yeah. He's been extra needy. That's okay, though.
He's actually pretty needy most of the time.
I know. It's been extra bad.
It's been extra bad.
It's been extra bad.
Are you no longer the baby in the house?
Nope.
Not that Felicia's had a baby, just...
There's a kitten. He has a new little brother. And they're great with the little kitten. But he now no longer gets his attention as much. And...
But kittens are fun. Mm-hmm. They sleep for like 10 whole minutes sometimes.
No, this one's great. He's sweet.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and they get along, but...
That's a huge plus.
Right? But he needs his attention.
Uh-huh.
Yep. Anyways. Hooey, we have to figure out what... Oh, we get to announce something before...
We do get to announce something while we're doing Patreon only.
Yes.
Hey, for those of you who are watching this in the future and aren't actually watching it live, because all of you who are watching it live pretty much know this already, the first 45 minutes of this live stream is set aside specifically for the patrons. I have an unlisted link. I share it with my patrons on my Patreon site as well as Discord. So here in the beginning, we get to talk to only you guys, and it's easier to see the chat because it doesn't go flying by at a blinding pace like it will once noon starts. But we have, and you reminded me, an announcement, an official announcement that I think we hinted at last week, that is going to be happening and that may already be on the patron site.
Patron site?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure where she was going to post it on the Patreon site?
Yeah.
Or, okay.
Yeah, Ellis is going to post it onto the Patreon site itself. I mean, I can go look. Let's see.
But if it's not now, it will be within
right.
the hour. Okay, go play.
And posts. Published. This is me navigating the web.
Don't worry, we're just live.
There it is. Yep, it's up there. We're just live. So, we're referencing a post that is on the Patreon site that says, Ellis needs a cosplay. For a little while now, we've been talking back and forth about how we need to make, a cosplay for Ellis, because as we've gone to shows, Ellis has gotten into it, has enjoyed it, but wants something that's comfortable to wear, that's easy to wear, and something that
it's fun.
It's fun.
Get in the spirit of being at a con.
So Ellis had two ideas for at minimum. Did they increase the options? Nope. Two ideas. A lot of you have already voted. That's pretty cool. About what it is that they want to have done. One of them is General Leia from the Last Jedi. This is the blue dress that Leia wears specifically. This is the one that Ellis is interested in. Super brief at the very end of the movie, I think, right? It's the end of Force Awakens. Excuse me. It's the blue dress in the very end of Force Awakens. It was the scene was almost cut.
But for fashion, we're glad it wasn't. So that dress, or Sophie's dress from Howl's Moving Castle. And this is the older Sophie, so it's one that Ellis can grow with and continue to wear. So those are the two options. Ellis is actually interested in both. Yeah, she's.
But
hopefully both will happen. But which one?
Yeah,
will we
which one do you want to see? And right now, not a huge surprise. General Leia is way in the lead.
4-1. But that's only 5 people, so if you want your opinion heard, go ahead and go on to the Patreon site and let us know.
Exactly.
We have plenty of time. We're not going to close this. It ends in 3 weeks, so you have some time.
Yep. So that gives us what? Until Star Wars Celebration, which we won't have the cosplay ready for Star Wars Celebration. I am working on a Star Wars cosplay with Princess Squib for Star Wars Celebration.
And I heard that you've had lots of exciting stories to tell about that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it'll make it into the video for sure. Here, let me, oh, it's not right here. Okay, let me
You can tell everything's gone smoothly, right?
Oh, yeah, even when it comes to trying to find a lighter, it's going smoothly. Okay. So, Squib is kind of aware of this as well, but I've got a great visual metaphor for what it's like working with this particular cosplay, and you know it ends up being sort of come here cosplay in general. This is not the
hard to get going.
Hard to get going, but once you do, you're just burning the candle at both ends. Yeah. So.
Efficient way to burn your candles down, right?
Yeah, this is a great way to get wax all over your cutting surface. No, this is totally Squib and I. This upcoming weekend being the last weekend, we get a chance to get this thing done. But there will be a video. It just won't come out until after the celebration, the Star Wars celebration, because Squib is going to go ahead and try and get me a couple of pictures and maybe even a quick little video of the cosplay moving around at the celebration. And she's excited because she's found other people who are also doing this background character. Well, it's not a background character. This is a pretty predominant character. But it's not a named character.
The side character?
Yeah, the side character. Yeah. She's a cool character. And you know who she... If you're not already aware of it, when you see it, you'll totally know who she is. But anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun things coming, but definitely going to be an interesting story, because it was not.
Yeah, it was not going according to plan.
Does it ever, though? But still.
No. No, it doesn't.
Never, ever, ever.
Somebody got wax.
All over your cutting board, and
All
it
over
wasn't
my
me this
cutting
time.
board.
Ah! That's okay, just use a razor blade.
That would probably feel a lot better than my fingernail.
Right?
Yeah. Alrighty. We'll refresh this really quick and see if anything new happened, and then we'll go back to the chat. Look at that, it's 4-6. Sweet, we doubled the votes. Thank you guys. Your participation is appreciated.
Yeah, so if you really you're very passionate. Like, I'm just trying to think. If you really want to hear your voice heard, you know.
Okay.
This is the time. Your vote matters.
This is the one and only time I've ever known Ellis to allow somebody else, especially the internet, determine what it is that they're going to wear. Don't let this opportunity go by. I saw a great comment here from Steve. Steve D is saying, "Where's Bruno's coat? You can't let him be on stream naked."
He has the most lovely brown coat I've ever seen. It's all the different shades of brown. How can you not find him naturally beautiful?
There.
Let Bruno be free. He doesn't like wearing clothes. He only does it because Toby likes it. And so Toby gets excited to wear a sweater, so he goes, "Where's my sweater?" But once it's on, he's like, ugh.
I'm warm now, Mom.
Although in the wintertime, he does love his hoodies.
Oh, yeah.
He does, like, appreciate the warm.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But today, neither of them have their little sweaters on.
It's fine. It's somebody was mentioning earlier, yeah, Dan does gonna enjoy the summer temperature before summer hits. Yes, gonna go outside and enjoy the summer temperature before fire season sets in.
Well, actually, it's perfectly the right season for fire season. We got that lovely wind going on with the higher weather, higher temperatures already. Welcome to California.
Oh, we had a lovely blood moon lunar eclipse last night behind the clouds.
Oh, I was asleep. I would have even.
Yeah, go outside and pull up my Google app that shows me where all the celestial things are. Oh, it's right there behind Yeah, and it was like a perfect one for North America. Yeah.
That's okay. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Okay. Cheeseaholics is asking, so after you scrape everything off of the cutting board, does that become lost wax? Yeah. And I can see that's already inspiring Felicia to go get the boxes and
Get started.
Get us going. So hello and welcome to the We're Still Asleep podcast. And today we'll be snoozing our way through Oh, cool. Leah Marie says, I got to see part of the lunar eclipse. I'm going to have to rewatch this later because my network is pants.
That sucks.
That sucks. Yeah.
Let it load.
A load in the pants? Jerry Protz voted. Where's the vote? Vote Schultz Division. It's on the Patreon site itself.
Yeah, not on the Discord this time.
Yeah, not on the Discord. This is open to all patrons. So.
Yeah. Is Discord at a different level?
Discord is different. There's a Discord access. There's a hey, we're happy to be here access. There's the Discord access, a Minecraft access, and now there's a I want to give a little bit more access.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I hang out on the Discord, so I thought everybody was there.
Right. I'm mostly active in the Discord, which isn't fair for all my other fans that are on. So I need to post more for everyone else.
Yes, you do.
I'm a bad host.
Don't worry, we're just live, publicly shaming you.
I'm admitting to it.
Okay. We need pipe.
Oh, wow. Schultz is beginning to get the Aurora Borealis in Denmark. That's awesome. That is a phenomenon I've never seen, and I would love to see. Not going to lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay. The Aurora Borealis reminds me of like this one kid's name my friend was talking about when she was thinking of different names for girls. It was Aurora, Lori, Alice.
Wow. All right.
I was like, oh my gosh, I love it, and I couldn't.
No.
Aurora, Lori, Alice. Anyways. You don't realize how many people you don't like until you have to name a child.
Yeah.
You sure pointy object.
Jerry Prop says, well, if you're making cosplay dresses for Ellis, I vote for Loxana Troyes from Next Generation. She had some fancy dresses. Well, at least Jerry isn't asking for the wedding when Loxana got dressed up for Troy's wedding.
I don't know that one.
Beta Zets go to weddings in the nude.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is your wife.
Yes. And actually would have no problem doing that, just won't do it on the internet.
There you go. So we have the pipes.
We have the pipes.
We have some of the pipes, not all of the pipes.
We have some of the pipes. Oh, we can...
You said the smaller parts.
Right.
Whichever that went on. Yeah. We have the pipe ends.
I walked off. I think they're in the boxes behind us.
Some of them.
Some of them.
I'm going to keep this here because it's been keeping the page that we're on. We have some of them.
We have some pipes. And there's this. And there's some tape.
So
and there's a Ryubi pen, so I can make some Ryubi marks. Thank you. And what does the destruction say?
I don't know.
There's your phone in case your kitten texts you.
Oh, there you go. We have. Is this the part that we're on? We skipped this part.
Yes, we skipped this because this is gluing it to the back plate.
Yeah, we're not putting the back plate on until we're wiring everything up.
So we are on 14. More pipe.
Yeah.
Cut 3 pieces of 2-inch ABS pipe. One 6 centimeters, one 9 centimeters, and one 24 centimeters with a 45-degree angle cut on one end. Okay, so the 6 and the 9 only need to be 90s, like this. So that's good.
Those ones are easier.
Those ones are much easier. I'm gonna be running power tools. I'll make the first cuts with Captain Bandsaw, and then I will use the disc sander, which isn't too noisy. It just creates particulates. To make sure the ends are all happy and smooth and stuff.
It does make a big difference.
6 and 9, right? I simply don't have 6 and 9.
You don't have a highlighter, do you?
No, what I don't have is a retention.
That's okay. I look at like 12 times before I actually cut because it's easier to double check. If I double check, it's never wrong. The one time I don't double check is when it is.
I have the demerit badge from Tested, the one that's measure once, cut twice. I've got that. It's over there. Yeah.
No, that happens all the time. But I'm to the point where I'm not embarrassed to just be like, this says white, that says white. Okay, good.
This is still white.
Yes.
Right. Yep. There's been so many times shooting my own video, not doing the live stream. Because the live stream, I get to say things like, "Hey, can you guys hear me?" When I'm the only one in the shop, I'm constantly, do I have audio? And go back and look in the back of the camera to make sure I'm actually recording all the drivel that I'm talking about. Because it's important that people hear me talk to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, really.
Especially once you get it all out and you realize that I didn't record a word of that.
Yeah, that's depressing.
Leia Marie says, I forgot, which pipe did you not make it to buy? The bigger version of this.
Just a 2-inch ABS. I just need to put a 2-inch ABS for the packs, like a 24-inch piece. Yeah, a 24-inch piece will be fine because I need to cut 2 of them at 9.5 inches long, but with a 45-degree end. So it's only going to need like 16 inches worth of pipe if everything gets cut perfect. And I wanted to use my Ryubi chop saw to do it, but it's just going to spit ABS chips all over the shop, and I don't want to deal with that today.
There's a million ways to do anything wrong.
And this is how Odin makes.
But Bruno, jeez. Shh. No. Yes.
So from the lowest side of this poorly cut angle, an approximation is fine because I could sand it down to what
so
we
it's
want.
Better to do it like a millimeter over than a millimeter under.
Oh, for sure. But even then, these are decorative capacitors and other pipes that stick straight out from the back of the pack. So if it's a millimeter short, I'm sure some of the Ghostbusters would be happy to point that out to us. But for the most part, it's not going to be a catastrophic
In all reality,
failure.
if somebody notices that I'm a millimeter off, I'd be more impressed. No.
Right.
Oh, thank you for caring. Are you going to fix it for me? No? All right, then shut up. I mean, who's that? We're
Ashley was
just
texting something about a stream to open on the stream. Oh, sweet. I know you're on the stream, but you just got more packages. Some are from Ryubi. I don't know if you want them now to open on the stream.
It's okay. We're just live.
We can at least show them off at 1 o'clock. I like this idea.
There you go. Can't just bring it up and then not.
Well, there's that too, and I didn't buy pipe, so how far along can we actually get in the build? So let's pad this puppy. All right.
That's okay. We can add a filter to the cyclotron pan.
We can totally add a filter to the cyclotron pan. That's the 9 centimeter one, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, these are a lot of different pipes, and if we don't have that one, we'll just have to skip.
Right, and the one long one actually lays down behind the ladder, up towards the top of the Proton Pack.
Reference image.
Up in here.
Yeah.
This pipe. So, not a big deal. We're putting this pipe on, and that pipe, I think.
Yeah, these two.
Yeah.
And then this is the one we're missing.
That's
they can't see any of this.
That's okay.
Camera 4. I'll pretend to show. Okay.
Okay. Here's a tiny little detail.
Yes. This detail and this detail right here we're working on. This detail back here that you can't see is what we're skipping for the moment.
Let me walk around.
Oh, are you going to? No.
I'm going to do the thing. There it is.
And so then I can. There we go.
There it is. It's upside down because it's correct for us. Yes. Everyone knows they're just standing on the other side of the table. That's all.
Yes, but this part and this part are the parts we're doing, and this part is the part we're skipping. I hope that makes more sense. Oh, okay.
I moved and Toby moved.
Well, he was right on your heels, so he technically didn't, but...
Oh, he didn't?
No.
I actually just missed him? Wow, I didn't notice. I probably did look down. I didn't even really... It didn't register.
He was just, like, right there, so it was the natural step. You didn't even notice him.
Knowing Toby, he's just used to it.
Dan Does Junk says, watching you craft while I craft in Final Fantasy 14, does that count? It totally counts.
What, you craft in Final Fantasy 14?
Yeah, if you're
that's
crafting,
amazing.
if you're painting on The Sims, I'd count it too. So there's that.
But only if you paint till you drop.
You are evil, aren't you?
No, I'm not talking about removing the ladder.
I was going to say, did you used to remove the ladder in the swimming pool?
Never! But there was plenty of times that, you know, I've heard about the painting parties where you green up to full and then everyone gets in and just starts painting until there's and passes out.
I don't know what kind of parties. Anyway.
Okay. In a perfect world where I planned ahead and had things set up, I'd have the laptop here with a Google Meet set up on it, and I could walk over to the bandsaw with my cell phone, with the Google Beats to the laptop, and the laptop to the Blackmagic, so you could hit the button, and people could see me cut stuff on the bandsaw.
You know, the pre-forethought.
Yeah, that's what it requires thought. As it is, you get to watch Felicia and listen to the saw in the background.
Yep. So it's even harder to read, but we'll do it anyways.
But hey, we get to do a preview of the Ryubi Tools that for the video we get to make.
I'm kind of secretly really excited about that.
Yeah.
Because I'm stealing one of them.
Oh, for sure. Oh, this is actually...
Okay, let's see what people said. Oh, Jerry Rick Pops just voted. Leah Marie says supporting characters. Dan Does Junks noticing there's lots of neon green behind me. There's gonna be more. You'd think he'd be scared, but he's excited because he's hoping you were cutting him a treat. I thought we were having power tool cams. No, that's if we actually followed through with what we said. But that's
right. That was So
requires forethought.
These are still covered with ABS dust.
I will sand them.
Oh, okay.
Or do you still have 2 more to cut?
I got 2 more to cut.
All right, I'll wait to do those power tools after you, so we're not completely destroying everybody else at once.
Oh, well, that one's for power tools. That one's pretty quiet.
Oh, okay. Then I don't mind.
It's not like the screaming machine over here that's getting the dogs excited because I've got these really long rawhide treats that I picked up from Costco, and when I want to cut one down so I can share them between the 2 dogs, I've used the bandsaw, so now they associate bandsaw noise with treats.
They've been Pavloved.
So I think I'm going to need to cut a treat here next. So
right.
Let me cut this, and then I'll be careful to not get ABS chunks and dog treats because that's freaking disgusting.
Yeah, don't do that.
Alternate universe Duracell batteries.
When someone else chose the dimensions.
Right, because, blue's copper in that dimension. I'm not watching it. only one left. There's only one left.
Oh. About that time.
So my biggest concern with doing this, and it's happened in the past, is when you're running a dog treat through a bandsaw, it creates dog treat sawdust. Which, you know, smells horrible to us, but we've had to stop Bruno from licking it before. Because there's a whole bunch of stuff in there you don't want to be licking, little sir.
Right.
Alrighty, so we can see that I did my best to cut them unequally because I have an intent over who gets which. But y'all at home that have dogs, you know exactly which one the little dog's getting. Even though that's not the way it's going to get handed to them.
Never does it?
No. Alrighty.
Alright, I'm taking off the tape.
There you go, sir. There you go, sir. Oh, that looks really good.
I love those sanding.
Yeah.
Makes it so easy. Yeah, no power tool cam this week.
No, sorry.
Eventually we'll get our stuff together. We'll see.
But we'll have some new Ryubi tools that we can look at the packaging for.
Right?
Yeah.
Shady Dragono says, so does crafting in digital world count? Yes, we've established that.
Yes.
Any crafting's crafting.
Yep.
Dan does jump. Oof, the frequency through my speakers from the saw. Yeah, I know, I'm
yeah.
sorry. But we're done.
Yep.
We're done for now.
For now.
Jerry Bill Prop says, for Ellis, I think General Leia would work well, or build for a Gundam to match Joe's.
Or whose?
A Gundam.
Oh, a Gundam. Any Gundam. Right.
Match Joe's.
Yeah, I don't know if Ellis would be willing to wear a full foam suit. It's one of those things, I think they would do it once. The whole picking General Leia and Sophie is because it's
comfortable.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
When you have a comfortable cosplay, you can wear it all day long and not worry about it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you have that one piece that's itchy, pokey, stabby, or, you know, itchy in some way. Ugh. Anyways.
Uh-huh. Exaggerated.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. I have so much stuff to open up.
Iana says, Toby deserves that, and I just linked your channel to a friend.
Oh, sweet.
Okay. Now they're all purdy and ready to go?
Yep, I'm just pulling the burrs off.
I'm going to take the sticker off because if we paint it with the sticker on and then we peel off the stick.
Yeah. Well,
Not like I've never done that before.
No. Well, I don't. You might want to check to see
We're supposed to...
if we cover it with anything, or if that's... No, this is the one that goes up against the cyclotron. The long one goes against the cyclotron.
Well, it says to sand them so that they... before we paint them. Pipe.
Okay.
Use an abrasive pad to prep the pipes for painting.
Okay.
So we are going to sand them, so I do have to remove this.
Yes. You can heat gun on it if it's not coming off super easy.
Oh, yeah.
You can attempt to to acetone it, but that'll also make the ABS a little bit gooey.
Have to find it in this pile.
Yeah, there's a pile over there.
Oh no, we could have worse problems. I like this problem. I like the pile of power tool problem.
Oh, okay.
The not having the tool problem, I do not like.
Well, there is this plan that at some point in time a video will get made of fixing the back of the shop of all the storage stuff that Ryubi has sent me, because I've got storage solutions, official Ryubi brand storage solutions that I need to put together into a video, and
yeah. But they've been great travel solutions currently, so
yes, they're also great travel solutions.
So yeah, Jerry built prop says, we suffer for our art always.
Always. Jerry built props?
Jerry built props.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Got your package, Jerry. It's right over here. This is Jerry Rig Props. He's part of the Irish Mafia. Okay. And there's Jerry Built Props. He's in Monterey. I'm giving away your location on the internet. One's a little bit smaller than the other. Ireland's a lot smaller than Monterey. No, I mean...
population-wise, possibly.
Possibly, yeah.
Possibly. But
one certainly has more sea otters.
I appreciate the jerry rigging play in their name because I feel like that's what I'm constantly doing on sets.
Oh, for sure.
I need this to do that. Okay, let's jerry rig that.
Yep.
I need a haunted pizza box. Done.
We were talking about the Wanda headpiece from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and how when you were on Discord, for those of you who haven't seen it, Sinister Props posted a really nice looking resin print of the Wanda headdress. But what I noticed, and Joe noticed, was in the movie, it's not the nice cracked, pockmarked, distressed one that Sinister has printed. It has that as a base, but it looks like it's been covered with puff paint, sort of like the way you drizzle frosting on a strudel.
Like oozing blood that's black. No.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I can appreciate puff paints. It's one of my more favorite.
No, there's nothing wrong with puff paints, but you were joking about, oh yeah, I remember those last minute fixes. Like, we need to do something to this. Oh, I can do this.
Puff paint is one of my favorite ones. And I found the old blood kit.
Yeah.
And I realized that I forgot that I used to keep hairspray. The colored hairspray in black and white.
Oh, right.
For instant distress for that last minute. I need this to look more grungy. Spray the seams with the black hairspray. Too much, just kind of crunch it off a little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah. You could also get it in people's hair on wall. Anyways, but yeah.
Uh-huh.
Last minute. I understand all of that all too well. It's so lovely and square.
It is so lovely and square. I can go cut another one that has less label on it.
Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
It'll really stick to that spot, I bet. Yeah. This is the part I'll just put in.
Yes. Well, it sits down between the cyclotron and the power boxes, so I think most of the sides are in.
Yeah, so it's not really going to be that big of a deal. But I have to be conscious of it because if I'm not, that's what's going to show.
Yeah.
Toby and Bruno kept the correct size sticks.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, good. I mean, I could give them each a full-size stick. I was just trying to make the bag last longer.
Well, considering you used it up, they have been very happy.
Yeah. And it's that lovely rawhide smell.
And 32. What are those pieces? I think we have 31. Yeah.
Okay, filter
30,
wrap.
31, and 32.
And 32, which is a little skinny one that's going to have, I think, one strip of tubular foam, not with the holes, and then wrap this as a hole gauge, so I get to play with the drill press. Well, I don't have to, but I want to.
You get to.
I get to.
Can we swing that camera to look at it?
Yeah, I bet we can.
So then we'll have a power tool cam.
We will have a power tool cam.
And we'll look like we know what we're doing.
Oh, we totally know what we're doing. Okay, that sounded way worse than...
Shh, it's a secret.
says 31 on it.
Yeah, we cut out all the pieces. We have plenty left over. That means we're doing it right. It means we're efficient, right?
Yes.
We have pieces left over after the project.
Yes.
It came with 8 screws, and I only used 2.
I don't know why I got so many extras. It's together fine. Now, I wonder if these got...
I don't think you might have actually... Oh, wait. They might be in here.
Is there an in there still?
There is an in here, right here.
There is an in there right here?
There's a this.
Oh, there is a that.
Yes. I believe those...
Oh, there's a shady sticker. Because this is the easiest way to look for a little pattern piece.
Right. I don't think there's any more in the bottoms of the boxes.
Now, what I was looking for was the red piece. So I'm concerned that it might have gotten used as the cooling vanes that we stuck to the side of all the power stuff.
Right here?
Yeah, those ones. Are they actually?
Well, we cut more of them in the end.
In the end, yeah.
Yeah. But since that was a guide, maybe you were...
There it is.
Found it?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. It is within a millimeter of the same size. So.
Whoops.
Hi, how's it going?
Okay. Jerry Prop says, house to myself today, so watching this stream on the big screen. Woo! Am I giant? Because normally I'm this tiny on the screen on my phone.
Right.
Okay. We're not this far. We're this far.
Oh, one of the squares popped off.
What?
Oh, one of the squares popped off.
Oh. Do we need some more glue on that one?
Yeah. Sooner's probably better than later.
Yeah.
Chances are the glue dried too much before I put it on, so it just popped off easy.
Probably. But gotta fix it now because I'll forget about it and then we won't have any pieces. And
Yeah, then I'll have to cut a piece, but I know where it is right now. It's under my brush.
there you go. 30. The 9mm pipe. 31.
I have Mr. Heat Gun. Or Miss Heat Gun, whichever it is.
Why are you heat gunning it?
To make the glue dry faster.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
But when you're holding the piece while you're doing that, it gets hot. It's a heat gun.
Right? So, Odin, it is 12 o'clock. It is time to let all our friends come play.
I don't wanna.
Why not?
I'm all safe and secure with my good friends right now. I'll let the other ones in. They're gonna like ask for things and okay, you can let them in. With all the fun stuff we did with Ryubi before, they're not a patron, so they didn't hear any of that yet.
That's okay if they watch it later.
Actually, I think she does. I think she watches it back later. Edit. Visibility. Public. Done.
So we're live?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Playlists. Ghostbusters live stream. Done. Save. Public.
So we are live.
Now we are live. We're no longer practicing this whole live thing in secret with like a select few from the innermost circle of Odin Makes fans.
So there's more than 12 people here now?
Now there's more than 12 people here, yeah.
Okay.
Ouch.
It's easier to talk to 12 people.
Yeah, there's 13 right now. But more will show up, I would assume. You know, maybe I actually bothered to post it to public media, that, to social media, that we're doing something.
Helps the numbers a little bit.
It might, yeah. So we've got 31. We have those two pieces. Oh, I need to cut.
We need this piece.
Which is
supposed to be a paper guide. Oh, you have it.
Yes, I found the paper guide. It's pretty much right there. So yeah, we'll just cut a pair from these guys because the foam one doesn't get holes. Happy bird outside.
So how do we pop out the chat?
Oh, you just minimize that whole window, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Don't close it, but minimize it, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Now I can see people saying hi. Oh, James Allen's repairing his roommate's purse strap. Yay, crafting!
Oh, yay!
Danta's junk going live, going hot because it's going to hit the 90s this week. I love the hot weather. I know I'm one of the people who won't complain about it.
Yep.
Miss Mary Mac, live? Other people seeing this?
Live!
Live!
We be live and stuff. So it's noon, we're public now, and while we're here doing this live, I actually want to say hello everyone and welcome to the Monday live stream here at Odin Makes. Today, I'm Odin.
Hi, today I'm Felicia.
And at our feet are a very happy Toby and Bruno, both of whom have a very stinky and lovely little dog chew toy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're content. We're continuing to work on the Ghostbusters Proton Pack. This is using the pattern as developed by Lost Wax Oz. So if you want to see a speedy build of this, not one that's going to take another few months, then please jump over to the Lost Wax Oz channel. He's got a 3-part series building the full pack with the frame for PVC pipe. This is a full foam hardware store Proton Pack. And then he also made 2 more videos to make the neutrino one. So
yeah, we're going to take our time.
Oh yeah.
We're going to get through that. So craft along, do whatever you want to do, fix those purse straps, and craft your Minecraft.
Craft your virtual craft, real world craft, honeydew craft, whatever.
Mentally craft.
Make lunch craft.
But
it's early to start talking about lunch. But we do have viewer mail to open up today as well. So in an hour, I've got 2 boxes here as well as some more that showed up from Ryubi that we're going to get to open up and look at. The Ryubi stuff is actually for an upcoming video, so we're probably not going to totally tear into them, but we can open up the boxes and look at the boxes and be excited about what we get to play with. So.
Yay! I'm excited.
I am too, actually. There's some neat stuff in there.
We got lots of hellos. We got hellos. Just got the notification. Hi, how are you?
Hello! Thank you for opting into the notifications.
Yes.
So for those of you who are popping in now with the notifications, if you didn't know, the first 45 minutes of the stream, the 45 minutes you haven't seen yet, is specifically set aside through a unlisted link that I share with my patrons on Patreon and on Discord. So if you want to jump in early, if you want to see an extra 45 minutes with direct one-on-one live stream contact, or get to just talk to Felicia and I at any point in time during the week on Discord, then please check out patreon.com/Odin Makes. There's a link in the description of this live stream. And at any level, you're going to be able to get in early for live streams. But there is a slightly higher Discord level that you'll then get to be able to talk to us all the dang time. And as well as be part of the Among Us streams that we do on Fridays. So if you're interested, please do. And if you don't, no worries. I really appreciate that you're here now, because the live stream is the best time to actually get to talk to you guys, to actually get to interact with all of you from everywhere. And I love that part of the live stream. That's actually my favorite part.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Eonolith has a $5 super chat going. Good job.
Sweet. Thank you, Eonolith. Oh, it's the Shiva or the... No. What is that? Yeah. That's the fuzzy cute Shiva dog, right?
Yeah.
You think?
Either a dog or a fox. It's a cute little fluffy animal.
It's a cute fluffy animal with a thumbs up thing.
Yeah. So, hello, hi, happy Monday, ahoy, hi Odin, I'm back.
Sweet, hello back.
That was, Robot Lego Prime, they're back.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, I don't have them down here, but I found the little, my favorite minifig buildable robot from the 80s Lego sets. It's the one that's got the little 2x2 inverted dish, and he's got like that multi-piece thing he sits on, a couple arms and a head with an antenna on it. You know the one. She doesn't know the one. But that's the one that I actually would really like to build as a big Lego guy.
So you've been thinking about that?
Oh yeah, I've been thinking about that.
I feel like I keep scratching this away, but it looks so smooth.
No, that's
pretty good. It's gonna stick. All right. Dan Does Junk is currently working on Saiyan Armor based off of SKS patterns. So nice to work from a template. I know, right?
Yes.
Patterning's the hardest part.
SKS's patterns are good.
Yes, they were. They scaled very nicely too. Stephen Mills is going down the rabbit hole of Fusion 360 tutorials as they just bought a 3D printer.
Oh.
Yeah. Straight. Okay. Sorry, I'm butchering your name already. Oh.
It's the pokey thingy that.
The all.
Yeah, it's the all that. Oh boy, now I'm gonna say the rest. Sean Card sent me this, right? God, I hope it was Sean.
The amazing all. Yes. Stayplation 5.
Okay.
Says, will the packs have lights?
Oh yes.
We have them rigged up, but we don't have them rigged up.
Correct. We've made the preparations to put lights in them, and in the case of the cyclotron, the lights are in them. I have not bought the blue fruit, Adafruit feather boards, which is the ones that I want to use, in order to program the boards themselves. So hey, if anybody wants to jump on to Adafruit and just order a couple of the either the Itsy Bitsy Blue Fruit board or the Blue Fruit feather board, because those are the only two that I know of that have the built-in Bluetooth. That's going to work with the Mechanic software, which is what we want to use to program the things. And you can send that right over to the Sacramento Media Center, care of Felicia, and we'll open up at a live stream and be very, very grateful to you guys. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So that's why we have to put on the back. So that we can access that and we can get everything rigged up, because we also want to add rumble packs in there.
Yep.
That's part of the plan. So lights and
rumble. I love, we keep saying rumble packs, and every time you say that, I keep thinking, we'll go get an old N64 rumble pack and we'll gut it and no.
Stick it in the neutrino wand.
No, I don't want to. I really don't want to.
We just need an offset engine.
Yeah, that's all it is. We just need to put a weight offset on a motor. That's all a rumble pack is.
Yep.
I remember the engineers, and was it the engineers? Yeah, it was the engineers. No, it was the software guys. No, that was the engineering department. One of them got really excited. So I'm working at Play. This is the late 90s. They actually contacted a pager making company. Do you guys remember pagers? And he had a sandwich baggie of sample motors, and that was the vibrating motor that went inside of a pager. The pagers are, where's the lighter? Pagers in general were a little bigger than this, but not much. So much like a modern cell phone, but at the time, this is 20 plus years ago, it was neat to have it down this small, and then it would vibrate. And you'd set it down on the table, and it would vibrate and dance on the table, right? So he was excited to get these.
Now we have those little kids' toys, and they just go across like little bugs on the table.
Oh, yeah.
We're so spoiled now.
Yep. They use those in Fifth Element, too. The bumbleballs, they decorated them up to be the parasites and cleaning off
That's
the
awesome.
ship. Yep.
I love that. I'm not really using real bugs.
Yep. Oh, yeah, especially that.
Totally love that.
Ooh, what happened? Jerry did something.
Yes. Jerry Props is that a euro? 20 euros? For
20 euros?
For the Duct Tape Coffee Fund.
Wow. Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you. Yes. Stayplation 5 says sound 2. That's the number 3 on the wish list.
Yes.
Lights, action, and then sound.
But yes, sound 2. And I believe There's an add-on board from Adafruit that we can get that will play sound files. It'll play, so that is a doable thing, and it's a triggerable action that can happen. And there's more ways to do it than just that. That was just the way I was. It's just the way I wanted to do it. But you know, somebody actually sent me a schematic for how they did their pack, so I've actually got somebody else's schematic for, yeah. And some of these packs have smoke machines in them, so when they overheat, they belch.
Yeah, we're not doing the smoke though.
Yeah.
Not on this one.
Not on this one.
This one will be con ready.
Right. Which, you know, as long as they didn't do... The nice thing is the Proton Pack isn't viewed, well, shouldn't be viewed as a weapon necessarily, and I don't know if it would go through weapons checks. It might, because the wand...
You just get that one guy who just decides, they look at you, they're like, I need your stuff. No, there's no ifs,
I'm taking that from
but
you.
about it, and you can't argue. You just gotta let them do what they're gonna do.
Yep.
And then you go, Mom!
Yep. And that's like, all right, well, that was fun. I won't come next year.
Yes.
Blue piece 30 on top of the 9-centimeter pipe.
H70 Polo Pager. I've never used that app. Carter Smith, I just spilled Red Bull everywhere. Francisco Silva, is your neutrino wand going to have the pop barrel or won't work with the foam? We're gonna mess with that.
We're gonna mess with that.
We're not fully there yet.
Yeah, I don't know. The pop barrel could happen because that's mechanical, but
we are planning on messing with the neutrino wand when we get there.
We have a plan, and we're gonna need Ryubi's help.
It's not fully fleshed out, but that part will be affected.
Yeah.
So, don't hold us to Lost Wax standards. Ours might not be that high.
All right. This one, good job. Precisely 9 on this side. Perfect, because you sanded them, right? So that actually... This one, I cut way too long. This is 9.7, so do we care?
If it looks funny when we put it in place, yeah. If it doesn't, no.
Okay.
You just smush it harder.
I can take more off. It'll just, you know, we're shaving off that much and turning it into dust.
We'll see.
We'll see?
We'll see.
Okay.
Well, we can put it on the packs right now and just see right now if it's too high. Is it going to matter or is it not? Sometimes I overthink problems and then they're just not problems.
Okay, internets.
Yeah, take it down a millimeter.
Take it down a centimeter.
A centimeter?
Yeah, it's 0.7 millimeters. Oh, it's 0.7 centimeters. It's 7 millimeters too long, see?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that is almost a centimeter, isn't it? But not really.
Not really. No, it's 7/10 of a centimeter.
Almost.
Almost.
Stephen Mills has 10 euros towards the foam fund.
Sweet. Thank you, Stephen. Wow. Thank you, everyone.
Francisco Silva, to answer your question about weapons check, they had a problem with my Proton Pack. Told you. It's just that one guy who decides he needs to do his job. Gotta respect him, but at the same time...
Kind of. It all depends on the guy. There was a guy, I mean...
And they all go, you know Jerry, he gotcha, huh? You know, all the other people know this person. Anyways. It's always the one person who's really good at their job.
Right. The one guy, the horror story, the guy that's going to put zip ties in your foam props and just thinks it's fun to zip them down so they look like sausage links. It's like, that's really not necessary.
Yeah, we really did save a couple props from that guy, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
That's just not necessary.
It wasn't that bad.
The best part is the smell. Much like woodworking, I don't know how much experience you guys have with playing with plastics and cutting it and sanding it and grinding it and doing the things that you would do to wood. You know what pine smells like. You know what oak smells like. You know what the ash smells like, and all the different things, or at least you do if you work with wood. Yeah, Plastic's the same way. It's like, yeah, that's ABS. And then I'm cutting
smells
something
like
else.
the shoe store.
Yeah, it smells like the shoe store. Yeah, I know what polystyrene smells like. I know what acrylic smells like. I know what polycarbonate smells like. They all smell a little different.
Yeah.
PVC.
You need the PPE.
That would have been smart. Especially if you could smell it. That's okay. If I drink more tea, I'll just need the PP.
Nimblu says, just one mess up in your Proton Pack could make the sweet lightsaber sounds.
Yep.
People will be so confused because it'll sound really impressive and amazing, but just what's wrong? Yeah. Yep.
Or we can take our Proton Packs to Dragon Con, and what we do is we set them up so you got the neutrino one, and it just pours drinks. Because Dragon Con is, it's a drinking con. It's great fun.
Okay.
Those are fine.
They're good?
Yep. Well, this one's like
a
millimeter off, and I don't care about that one.
You said that in front of the interwebs, so.
I did. Wow. Actually, it's 6.5 and 6 and 2, so they are kind of long. But that's all because I cut them long. That is not. It is not a Felicia thing at all. I am not.
It's better that it's on the too long side than on the too short side.
It is. I could grind them down again. Do we want more grinding noises?
We can do it, but you have to warn people before you do.
Okay.
Francisco Silva says, speaking of drinks, I'm modding a custom Irish themed Proton Pack, the Jameson Pack.
Oh.
Carter Smith is working on the Dragon Slayer sword from Berserk. That's
nice.
Awesome.
That's in the future from the channel. Thank you, Stupid Monkey, for getting me pieces I want to use for that.
Daniel Ibanez says, Odin and Felicia, with what is that the foamy sealed? Zanbu, show the packaging. Greetings from Chile. So what are they asking for?
Maybe I'll come over.
Yeah.
I think I know what he's asking. And this was Daniel. What is the foamy sealed? Can you, typo, show the packaging? Greetings from Chile. All right. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's like, that looks funny. I think it's a typo, but I just assume that I'm reading everything wrong.
Well, that's probably wise, actually. And it's generally what I do, too. What we're going to end up sealing the foamy packs with is, it's a whole new product to me that I've never used before. It's been around for a while, called Creaturecast. It's a neoprene-based rubber, so it's not latex rubber, so it won't break down. And what I have is I've got 2 bottles of the semi-rigid, thank you, Jerry, and I've got 1 bottle of the super rigid. So, and it was really funny when Evil Ted found out I've actually got like 4 gallons total of, because he's like, what the hell are you gonna use that for? I'm still on my first.
Well, we are covering 2 complete Proton Packs, and we're using this stuff because we have time to let it dry, because you're not doing it next week. It needs to be done.
Right. I'm not burning the candle both ends trying to get it done.
Yes. So.
Because I never do that.
Never. Is it under?
Yeah, it's under everything here, yeah.
Oh.
I'll also walk in front of the camera because,
Peekaboo.
I totally know what I'm doing.
So Pieces to Props says, greeting from New Jersey. Question, I'd like to start making props for a living and was thinking I'd take commissions and have a small Etsy store. Any thoughts? Document your time.
Oh, yeah.
Keep track of cost of materials and keep track of your time. It's easy to sell yourself short on your time.
People are going to want you to sell yourself short. Yeah.
Yeah. Be realistic. It takes me an hour to bead this much, or you know what I mean? Like.
Right. Yeah. That's one of the hardest things is to price your time accordingly, and then to ask for, a reasonable, to basically not work for less than $1 an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just really keep track of your time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And it's okay to let people know up front. Don't sell yourself short before you sell yourself to others.
Yes. Yeah. Also, if you are getting ready to make more than one thing, like I do a lot of one-off. I enjoy making a thing, the challenge of making the thing, and I don't have the interest in doing 10 more. If you don't mind doing that, document how long it takes you to figure out the first one, and then make 2 more with your knowledge and see how long that takes. And then find some sort of happy medium where you can recoup some of your original cost, but the actual cost reflects the actual time you're doing for all the other props that you're going to be putting out, right? Because that's going to reduce...
Well, in all reality, your first one is the most expensive one, no matter what.
Oh, no matter what, yeah.
And once you've figured out all your patternings in there, after that, you can cut out a bunch of things all at once if you know what you're doing.
Right.
And so you can have your templates prepared, your lasers prepared, like all those things. So
Yeah.
It gets easier and easier. But just understand, keep track of your time. Even if you think you've already done it once, just keep track of your time. So which one do you want me to click? 2?
2. So what I plan on using is Creaturecast. Creaturecast is it's a black rubber. It's a neoprene water-based rubber. So it only has to air dry. It's not toxic. I mean, you'll want to wear a mask because you don't want to inhale particulates of Creaturecast. But unlike, a lot of the other chemicals we use here in the shop, this isn't going to bond in some weird way and cause bizarro cancer in the future. Because some of these chemicals will. Most of the really, really bad stuff I try not to work with. But, yeah. At least quickly peruse the materials list on the stuff that you're working with so you can tell what the base solvents are. Because if it's using stuff like xylene or naphtha, yeah, that's not stuff you want to breathe ever. So, yeah.
It works with cleaning laundry, though.
Oh, it does. It works well.
That's great.
The fumes, the fumes are bad. The really bad thing is when you're spraying it and it's aerosol. Now it's actually particulates beyond just being fumes, and that's what's really, really, really bad.
Remember,
but this is
wear
okay.
your respirator.
You can use this in an apartment, so this is okay. But this is what I want to use. And it's actually, you'll have a little more of a cost having it shipped to Chile. Was that where he was at? But
maybe they have some closer supplier.
They might. But here in the continental United States, they cover shipping.
Oh.
It's all built into the price,
Nice.
Which is kind of cool.
That's exciting. Stephen Miller has a 10 euro super chat. He says, I'm still in the rabbit hole that is Odin Makes. Could you make something from Time Bandits?
Oh, I love that movie. How about giant Legos? It's in the end of Time Bandits when they're at the Ultimate Evil's warehouse thing, right? It's part of the set. It really is, because it's all the boys' fevered dream. So
not out of the realm of possibilities.
Not out of the realm of possibilities.
Yeah.
No, that's great. I like the Minotaur, and yeah. No, it's great. It's a long time since I got to see that movie in the theater because I'm that old.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I like Terry Gilliam films a lot.
Yes. Clementine or Ruby? I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry, butchered it like a billion times now. What can you use with the Creaturecast?
Well, Creaturecast is... Okay, what is Creaturecast, Odin? Creaturecast is a different type of sealant, at least what I'm going to do with it, for sealing the foam. So instead of Plastidip, which is a rattle can with xylene and naphtha in it, Creaturecast is what I'm going to use to seal the foam and give it a rubber coating. Creaturecast can be sprayed into a plaster mold, and you can actually make rubber parts. It takes days for it to dry, but it does work. Or you might take multiple layers. Creaturecast gets used for parade floats. It gets used on opera props. It's just a neoprene-based replacement for liquid latex. I even have a gallon of the really, really soft, more latexy type stuff because I thought it might be fun to make a creature type costume. And since I was ordering anyway, well, give me one of those too, because I won't order it later. I'm doing it now. So, yep. And that one I ordered in the natural color. So it's more like latex colored, which is...
Skin tone-ish?
Skin tone-ish. It's that translucent skin tone-ish. It's not black, so we can add colors to it.
Yeah. It's the natural cotton color.
Yes, that's it.
At least that's what I would call it.
All right, I'm going to turn on Mr. Noisemaker.
Are you going to...
No, I'm going to go over there and make these...
Oh, okay. So, warning. Watch this camera.
Warning.
Microphones. Okay, good. I said Clementine or Ruby. Correct the second time, so, or the last time. So hopefully I figured it out. The piece just flung.
Yep. Well, what happens is we're grinding it, but it's also melting and creating these shards.
Yeah.
And since
Molten plastic.
Melted, yeah, it's nice and warm. And I'm on the downward side because that makes all the stuff go down into the sander and out the exit.
I was on the upwards. Anyways.
Because if I was over on the 3 o'clock side, looking at like as a clock, I'm putting it at 9 o'clock on the sander. If I was on the 3 o'clock side, it would fly up in the air and into my face every time. So.
It's like you've done it before.
And gotten a face full before.
Yes. Little plastic pieces.
Yep.
Fun to pop off.
Well, they are.
Okay, we get to add the filter piece. We get to glue that piece to one of those pieces.
Yep. Because this is to the 9 centimeter, the 6 centimeter part.
9 centimeter pipe.
9 centimeter pipe. Oh, right. That's this one.
Yeah.
There you are. You are welcome to super glue those on if you want.
Super glue?
Yep. You can use contact cement if
Oh,
you want.
sorry, Toby. I didn't realize his tail was up on the box.
It was up in the box?
Yeah, he had his little tail right there. I didn't realize it. Scared him and me.
The end of the ABS pipe is very porous, so if you wanted to use contact cement, you can. May not be a bad idea actually for the end of it. Now that I sent you on a wild goose chase, it's the other. What you're looking for is at the far end of the lathe.
Oh, it's over here now?
No, it should be over towards Baron Zemo.
Oh, I see it.
Oh, good.
It has a new home, doesn't it?
Kinda. It's sort
They're
of.
all together over there.
Yeah, they've been sitting over there. But we'll definitely on the outside, I think, be using this to glue stuff down on the outside, but around, you know.
Yeah.
I was just going to ask.
What were you going to ask?
Apparently Ashley already brought the boxes back here and they're by the door.
Oh, okay.
She, quite reasonably, was afraid to open the door and walk in because we'd pull her on camera.
Do we do that a lot?
Yeah, it happens. You get it to work?
No, not yet.
Well, it's not going to bubble up yet. As long as you got through the crusty bit.
I was trying to, but not to make a giant hole, because I hate it when it turns into that.
Right. Not yet.
No, not yet. Oh, you're going to grind it? No.
No, I'm going to take a pin and just poke it.
Stab it?
Yep. Which, you know, is a temporary thing, because now I just push the cork into the bottle. Actually, no, it's stuck to the end of the pin. Now we should be okay.
All the things you can glue.
There it is.
Okay, there we go.
There's a drop. Boink. Boink. hey, we'll be done with more pipe. So we need that one. But we're doing this. And you didn't glue your finger.
No, not this time.
Congratulations.
The next one.
Okay.
It probably won't stick because I didn't glue my finger.
Oh, right. You didn't do it completely.
Yeah. If I'm not glued and sealed to it, it didn't happen.
It's not going to, yeah.
It's not going to stick now.
Okay. I'll get the other bottle and we can glue in tandem.
So what are we, oh, the pieces that we cut out?
Yep. Oh, it's okay, Toby. You heard the...
Toby, all done.
Something clunked in the back, right? You know,
yeah.
A door or something, so... He's doing his job.
So do you have a preference on superglue brands? Because Marty Guy says Berman Industry has the best superglue tips I've seen in all my years. So
I am going to Berman Industries. Is that the Bob Smith Industries? The Bob Smith Industries glue, the BSI glue, which often gets rebranded to whoever's selling it. Absolutely. That would be my favorite. I don't have that right now. So the off-the-shelf I can get at a craft store or from Home Depot is the Loctite Superglue Professional Liquid. I'm very happy with this. But I will never argue that this is better than the Bob Smith or the Berman Industries. No, that stuff is...
It's the one I have is my favorite.
Yeah, the one I can find.
So, Francisco Silva wants to know, you guys coming to, I'm assuming San Diego, SD Comic Con?
Oh, SDCC? Right now, no. I didn't get in with the professional panels or the professional badges. The only way I'd be able to attend SDCC right now is to be a volunteer, and I'm actually...
Can't afford to do that.
I can't afford to do that. I can't afford to stay in San Diego. So, although I do believe I could probably, I've got friends in San Diego, so I could probably, you know,
sisters down in
couch
San Diego.
surf it. But I'm not going this year. The harsh reality is.
Did you glue as you went, or did you just?
I did.
Okay.
I followed the instructions. And I glued about halfway, and I set it down on the table so I could kind of get it using the table as a guide. And then I made sure it would wrap all the way around. It pretty much did. My cut isn't perfect.
Okay. Then I'm just going to go for it.
Monsters moving things out back.
Stephen Mills has a €5 super chat. Says, would like to welcome Odin to the Ryubi Club. Been a proud member for 5 years. So many batteries.
Thank you, Steve. This is actually Stephen?
Stephen Mills.
Stephen Mills. Thank you, Stephen Mills. And I got your stickers sent out last week. He was one of the ones that played along with the silly trivia game, if I remember correctly. If I don't remember correctly, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure I remember correctly. Those went out last Friday because I'm on top of stuff.
Yeah. Mickey Rat says, I like hot stuff. Sino from Satellite City for Superglue.
Yep. Who?
Is it Sino?
So, the cyanoacrylate, right? Acrylate? Cyano, yeah. It's who was just talking about hot stuff? That wasn't Adam Savage, was it? That was Mickey, I think. It was, anyway. Somehow that name came up recently.
Yes. Asama says, Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
And Francisco Silver says, bummer. I think it's because we're not going to San Diego.
Yeah. Although I was talking, Jerry Built Props went with me to WonderCon, and apparently is still got a smile on his face from going.
Aww.
Yeah, which I thought was really cool. I talked to him briefly this morning. He was warning me that stuff was coming in. So that's really awesome. So if there'd be a way to go and be able to go with, Jerry again or something, that would be great. But it's just, I don't think it's in the cards. That's not going to happen this year. It's too soon, and it didn't get stuff squared away when we had to. Because you have to.
Marty Guy says, you guys need to hit the East Coast. Come to Monster Mania, HorrorCon. There's a lot of diversity with horror and sci-fi.
There is. I'd love to go to the East Coast. It's a travel issue, again. Right now, I'm still self-funded for a lot of that stuff, and so my options are limited. But when I do get help with doing such a thing, like Oklahoma, then heck yeah, I'm there. Already got contacted by Creators Con for next year. And so right now, the Don't Tell Anyone secret date is April 15th. It's a date most of us Americans can remember. That'll be the Creators Con happening in Oklahoma next year. And Jeff, the guy who's putting it together, is trying to have some new fun things happen. Whichever one you need. Yeah,
I was just seeing how you handled that.
I just squeezed it. It's fine.
Smooshed it. No, I'm for that. With foam, when in doubt, just smoosh it.
Oh yeah, that's why we're using foam. That too. Now I'm gonna go get the really thin stuff. That's Zap-A-Gap, not even BSI, and I'm gonna try and fill in the edges here. Zap-A-Gap was the really exciting hot stuff cyanoacrylate glue in the late 80s, early 90s that we all used to glue our Warhammer miniatures together with.
Was the talk of the town?
Yeah, well, it was the
thing that worked.
It was the thing that worked. It was the one in my area that was the new one that did the thing. Not too long after that, it was the first time I saw the Bob Smith Industries glue, but it was always with someone else's logo on it. It's always the shop's logo on it. So I never knew it was. I mean, I read the package. I remember seeing Bob Smith Industries, but I never considered calling it that. It was just the Gateway glue from Gateway Comics or wherever it came from.
The stuff that works.
Yeah, the stuff that works.
Yes. Stephen Mills says, woohoo, thank you for the stickers. Evil Ted won me them stickers. So, yeah, you
Yes. Were right. And Evil Ted and Ben Eady were just at a con this weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's that season.
It is. There's a couple of guys I'd love to hang out with.
Right. Jeremy Dunn says, will you be going to C2E2 Chicago in August?
I don't think so. I don't even think I'm going to be going to Silicon Valley Comic Con, which is in San Jose and drivable. So, right now, Stockton Con, because the promoter always puts me in the shows, and SAC Anime are the next two confirmed cons I'm going to, and those are in August and September. And they're both Northern California still. They're both drivable cons because that's the travel I can afford.
Yeah. Zip Kicker.
Zip Kicker is good. Zip Kicker was the first Superglue accelerant that I played with.
Okay, that's what Marty Guy's talking about.
Yeah. That's that stuff in the bottle I got back here. That's his little drops. I think I used it up.
That's okay. Mine's already smooshed into place. I'm happy with it.
You're happy with it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, apparently I didn't get it all the way up to the edge. I'm not happy with it.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I put it right at the foam instead of putting it on the plastic, and then let it drip over to the plastic.
Okay. I think I understand.
Yeah. So I got a little closer to the edge than you did.
All right. That's a good song.
Louis Cossey wants to know, do you have a video package of what you do at cons that your fans can forward to conventions so they can see if they aren't familiar with you?
That is a smart idea. That is a really smart idea.
It can happen.
I like that idea. I'm a video guy. You'd think I'd have. I've got a headshot and I've got a bio thing, but a video package of what we're doing. That's
That could happen.
Yeah, that could happen.
Eventually.
Right now, I'm worried about getting Wednesday's video out.
Hey, you've been on a roll. You've been back on it.
Back on a roll. It's happening. Yes. And fair warning, this week is a sponsored video.
Yay! So, sponsors means you get to make more videos.
Sponsors means I get to make more videos, absolutely. Sometimes it's a mobile game, and it's not Raid. Sometimes people get a little angry and pissy about having sponsors, but, you know, the power company gets angry and pissy when you're not able to pay them, so...
Can't make anybody happy.
No, can't make anyone happy.
If you try and please everybody, you please no one.
Yes.
You have to live with you. Awesomeos wants to know what these red cylinders are going to be.
Does it say?
Other bits.
It's the filter. It's a cyclotron filter that goes at the bottom of the cyclotron pan.
You know how you have the oil filter that you kind of screw in there? This is for the cyclotron.
Yep.
So, yeah. It's very filterable-y. See?
Totally a filter. Can't you tell?
Yeah.
We need to put the holes in it to allow it the filter to outgas the filtered gas. Or whatever it filters.
The exosskeleton.
Yes.
Exoplasm. The excess exoplasm. One might think.
So on your pack, there's a thing that goes down here. And that's what this is.
Yes.
Yeah.
The filter. Clement Ruby says Gorilla Glue.
Gorilla Glue's great. Gorilla Glue just takes a little longer to set up.
I got a Gorilla Glue glue stick.
Oh.
I love that thing. It is dangerous.
Oh, this is like a paper glue stick? I'm thinking hot glue gun glue stick.
No, it's like a glue stick, but it's like super adhesive glue stick.
Okay.
Like, it's you don't use it in place of a glue stick.
You don't use it in
not
sensitive
for
places.
Like a paper, but it really glues very too well, and I love it. And
okay.
Yes, it has its applications.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. It's ectoplasm. Thank you, guy with the green hat.
Oh, it's filtering ectoplasm?
Yeah.
Nice.
There we go. Richard Stowe, are you guys going to make the ghost trap next? Well, you're going to make a ghost trap as one of the regular videos.
Yeah, I'll make a ghost. When we're closer to having a Proton Pack, I'll make a ghost trap on the channel. I don't remember the YouTuber right now, but someone was nice enough to send me their pattern, so I'm going to totally make one from foam.
Yeah. What are you looking at?
The pattern strip for piece 32 also has markings on it for the holes that need to be drilled. Wrap it around the area of pipe that is not covered by foam and center it in the middle. That's the part I was looking for.
The centering part?
The centering in the middle part, yes.
Okay.
Not surprising, that's exactly where I figured it would go. And it even has a little mark on it because you're not wrapping it around 2mm foam, therefore it is actually a smaller circumference.
Well, since we printed out 2 sets of the instructions, I can cut out this one, so I can mark this one. Because once you drill through that one...
No, see, I use the
you're going to transfer the marks.
I just need to dot it with a silver Sharpie and know that is my... Yeah, there, thank you. Even though some of these flatten out, it'll be really hard to see, but just move the paper around, and then I'll go get the 3/8 inch Forstner bit. That'll make nice clean holes and has a center piece so I can see where I'm going.
Yeah, Mickey Rat says, I don't mind sponsored videos. It just means my favorite creators are getting support, and that means more content for me.
Thank you, Mickey Rat.
That's exactly what it means.
Sadly, there are enough people that give me grief for it, even just in the comments, that still sits with me, and sometimes it gets to be hard to get excited about doing sponsored videos because some random person I don't know is gonna whine, and for some reason that bothers me. But I'm not independently wealthy, so I can't just
make videos.
Yeah, just for the likes. I mean, I can, but I have to go get a job too. If I go get a job, I won't be making videos every week. I'll go back to making every other week or every third week. Double checking, it does say 3/8, right? I'm still super impressed by how well laid out and enumerable everything is. Because that's totally a word.
Hey, it's reference.
10 millimeter or 3/8 inch holes. Yeah, okay. Big head.
Bronze Kneecap says, you've made some really cool large-scale swords. Have you ever thought of making the Dragon Slayer from Berserk? And Jeremy Dunn says, can you build the remote from the TV show Sliders?
Oh, that'd be fun.
And Richard Stowe wants to know if you can make something from Treasure Planet. Anyways, a while since
I ended up making the Apple of Eve from Assassin's Creed for my TikTok. I've got a few videos on TikTok that only exist on TikTok. I almost made the Treasure Planet treasure map, which is also a gold orb with a bunch of lines on it. It's very, very much the same as the Apple of Eden. Yeah.
A's for Apple says, hey you guys, I love you.
Aw, thank you, A's for Apple. We love you too. And to answer the question about the Berserk Sword, since that was asked a little bit ago, but maybe you missed it. Yes, I've already been saying thank you, Stupid Monkey, for sending me parts that I wanted to use as a core. That is on the agenda for this summer. So 2 of the big props, individual props I'm looking at making in the foreseeable future, this doesn't mean next week, it's Guts Sword, you know, the Guts' Berserk Sword, which has a different name, I forget it, Dragon Sword, it's Guts' Dragon Sword. I've never seen the show or read the comics, so I'm sorry, guys. And I'm going to make the Oxygen Destroyer from Godzilla. So those are the 2 things that are going to happen this year, in addition to Ghostbusters parts and a secret poll that's only available for Patreon members over on Patreon. Ellis wants to know what costume that they want to have us make in a upcoming stream. Right now there are 2 choices. So if you are a Patreon member, please jump over onto Patreon and cast your vote for how you want to see Ellis dress up in their next cosplay, first official con cosplay. Ellis has been like Starfleet officers and Sentai robots and things in the past, but still, you know, so not a noob to costumes, but yeah. Anyway, head on over to patreon.com/Odin Makes and cast your vote, and any entrance level can get you in to be able to cast that vote. So it's not like it's behind the super high paywall or anything.
Yes. Schultz Division is editing videos at the moment.
Oh, sweet.
That counts as crafting.
That is.
And we'll link in Discord when I'm done, so hoping for some critics.
We'll tear it apart. Sorry.
Filled Walker Mass says, hello from Scotland. Hello in Scotland. And Mickey Rat says, Sliders remote would be rad. Also, the compass from Voyagers would be cool.
Oh, yeah, the Omni? Yeah.
Yeah. Steve D says, Odin, hurry up and drill the holes. You have to post to open in 10 minutes.
Okay.
He has to show you, so you have to set up the camera too.
I'm setting it up. I'm not like Speedy Gonzales.
Come on. Mush.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's see, what are we at? We're gonna need a different lens, because this one's 1.5 miles away. So let's turn this camera off. So I can change the lens.
Sebastian Chavez wants to know, hi Odin, can you make an arc reactor from Iron Man that says proof that Tony Stark has a heart?
I could. I made the arc reactor. Probably can't hear me.
Yeah, you did make the arc reactor, but you didn't make a case.
Yeah, I didn't make the case.
The case would be cool. A is for Apple is making a full-size dragon tail right now. That's cool.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Is this... Wow, full-size dragon tail. I'm just kind of curious. Is it like a tailed dragger, or is it something that you're gonna be able to like support itself behind you? I mean, I don't. There's questions with that.
We want to see pictures when it's done. REH Armory says hello from Denmark.
Hello in Denmark.
Hello, Denmark.
Asuma says Warehouse 13 also has some really cool props.
They do. I still want to make the memory eraser from Gravity Falls, or at least that was a thought at one point. I think
they have some good options. I've been wanting some of Mabel's sweaters.
Oh, there you go.
Yes, and Bruno has been dressed up for business. Mabel dressed her pig up in a little business suit. It was adorable.
Oh, okay.
Bruno, when he's in his little suit, I'm like, he's little Mr. Business. J-Ray Prop says, drill, baby, drill!
Focusing, baby, focusing. Okay, I want the focus card because I'm not trusting myself. So may I have the focus card that's in front of you next to the paper towels? Focus card.
A's for Apple says it's to go down a dry wishing well to suggest that there's a full-size dragon down there guarding the coins. I love the idea.
That is a great idea, yeah.
Right? Stephen Mills says a town called Eureka has some cool props. James Allen's gotta go to work. See y'all.
See ya.
Have fun. Sabian Ramirez says, hey there, I like all your cosplay weapons. I was wondering if you could make Achilles' helmet from Troy.
Oh, okay.
Did I say his name?
No, it's Achilles.
Yeah.
Like Achilles' heel.
Yeah.
And it's Troy, like Counselor.
Yes. Richard Stowe, hey Odin, can you make the prism from Steven Universe save the light or paradox limb enhancers? Ben Archer wants to know if you could make Kylo Ren's mask from The Last Jedi. Yes.
All right.
Are you focused?
I'm focused, and I got the focus assist turned on for that. Here. Focus assist turned on, which means I can do the extra super zoom.
Stayplation 5 wants to know what is the focus card for, please?
So when you're focusing a camera, focus card. Focusing a camera is all about having the contrast balanced correctly, right? At least visually when you're trying to do it. So you can easily focus on tiny little black text on a white background, or like the stripes on the skirt would be good. But this is specifically designed that all the radial lines here come together to a central point, and it is a very fine, sharp little point. So when the camera is focused correctly, you should be able to see all the lines okay. But if we go to, say, camera 4, that'd be a good one. Well, they're all actually on so focus assist. So this is focused correctly. But as it gets out of focus, all I have to do is move towards the camera. It'll go out of focus. It starts to get a weird little halo going around it. And so you can tell that it's out of focus because all the points no longer converge.
You are getting sleepy.
It's very sleepy.
Very sleepy.
So the card helps me because I'm looking at a little tiny LCD screen on the back of the camera that doesn't have high enough resolution, and I often end up with soft focus. So this helps me make sure that my focal plane is where I want it to be. I need the drill. We're going to be late opening boxes, but that's okay.
Right,
drilling and trains are more important.
Camera 3?
Yes, please.
All right. Camera 3 is on. Ready for drilling.
Of course, I probably should have opened up the aperture a little bit. That's all right.
The suspense is killing me.
We drilled! Okay, go ahead and click off 3 for a minute. I'm going to open the aperture up so it's a little brighter over here.
It's bothering you?
Oh, yeah. Especially since I know I can fix it.
Okay. Got a €5 super chat from Stephen Mills saying, Odin, please do something from either the original BSG or from Buck Rogers, please.
Awesome. What what's stopping me from doing an original Cylon is the ability to do shiny chrome.
Camera 3.
Yes, please. So the hardest part about doing this is making sure that I don't block the camera with my arm. Because the camera is set exactly where I want to stand.
Nobody would know. Jeremy Dunn says, here's a challenge for you, Odin. Try and build the Stomper Boots from Super Mario Bros. Movie. Isn't that coming out soon? And then Richard Stowe says, the focus card reminds me of Penguin's umbrella. That would be a cool thing to make. Maybe one of the shows with Adam Ware. Will we get these holes drilled in time for opening mail?
No.
Dun, dun, dun. That's a good question. Awesomus asked, what happens when someone super chats with Euro? Does it just give you Euros or does it automatically converge into US dollars?
It converts.
It converts? Well, now I know a little more. H70 Polo says, this is oddly satisfying to watch.
Well, that's good.
Here's the other one.
Good. They're hand drilled, so they're not too wavy.
It looks impressive.
Oh, that's good. That's all it has to do. It's a costume prop. It doesn't have to do anything else.
Marius Shoemaker wants to know, hey Odin and hi Felicia, have you ever considered restoring a prop that you made years ago that has aged badly? Interesting.
I didn't quite hear the...
Have you ever wanted to restore a prop that you made years ago that's aged badly?
Ah. I have interest in redoing some of the props. At this point, I have interest in redoing some of the props I did at the very beginning of the channel.
Wow.
Partly because...
you now know how to do them better?
Yeah. And I might be able to do it in a way where I can make a small run of them and put them on Etsy.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know how well that you can hear that.
Schultz Division says, we need some elevator music to go along with it, with your drilling. Yes. New Warrior Reverend says, stopping by to drop my praise for the all-father of props. I do work as a production designer, and the techniques you and Ted teach have saved me a lot of grief when crafting sets and props. Thank you. That's awesome. REH Armory says, hey Odin, it would be awesome to see you collaborate with Adam Savage on a costume and prop.
Well, yeah!
Right? We are huge Adam Savage fans here. Muddy says, that's okay, we don't need elevator music.
It is perfectly imperfect.
Perfect. That's how you know it was handmade. I already picked up the little bits off of this one.
Oh, good.
I think I have the the right tool at home to smooth those off.
You probably do. Just a deburring tool or something somewhere?
Yeah, just the little...
I would love to do a collaboration with Adam Savage. I would enjoy doing a collaboration with a number of other YouTubers. In fact, I'm secretly talking, and I would never admit this in public, about doing a collaboration here in my shop with Evil Ted. And that'll probably happen in June. And maybe we could talk about scheduling it on a Monday. And not only would we be doing whatever collaboration thing, but Ted could do his live stream from here, and then we could do our live stream from here, and then Ted and I will be completely freaking exhausted. So I'm pretty sure Ted streams from like 9 to 11 or something like that.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. I actually did look at that, and then one of the reasons why the times that we picked, because when Felicia and I first started streaming, we started on Mondays, and the time was chosen slightly because it was convenient for Felicia, and also because it was convenient for missing Ted's stream, because I didn't want to compete stream.
Yeah, and plus I didn't want to wake up early.
Yeah, that's totally, completely valid.
Yeah, Mickey Rat says, "Oh hell yeah, an Odin and Evil Ted collab, that would be amazing."
Yeah, I want it. I'm looking forward to it. What's neat is I think Ted's almost more excited than I am. But yeah, I've more than once tried to talk to William Shakespeare about doing something, and talked to a couple of other YouTubers about doing something. But right now, the Ted one is actually entering the planning stages. So that's the scheduling stages.
Right?
Yeah. That's kind of like bills. That's what becomes inevitable.
Bill said, Stephen Mill says, "I would love to see you do a collab with Bill from Punish Props."
Yeah, Bill's awesome. I would love to do it. Yeah,
Yes.
that would be nice.
Pieces to Prop says, "Oh boy, my internet is going crazy because of some bad storms. I'll catch you guys on the replay. Love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. It inspires me to make my own shop. You go."
You go.
Yes. I was going to say you go girl, but I can't make assumptions.
You can say you go girl anyway, because it's just,
Yes.
it's a positive, feel-good thing to say.
Yes.
It's 1:05.
Is it time to open up?
Yeah, what was it, toys?
Let's open up some stuff.
Let's open some toys. Did you have one more thing you wanted to say there?
Oh, I was just reading through people's comments.
Oh, that's good. People like it when you do that.
Jeremy Dunn says, "Felicia, it's a movie with Bob Hoskins as Mario from 1980s. I'm going and seeing that in theaters."
Yes, actually, the Crest Theater, where Felicia and I just saw Star Wars, they're going to be doing a showing of Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
And yeah, got tickets to go. So
I'm excited about that.
I really like that movie.
It's so bad it's good. Like, I love how terrible it is. It is so awfully awesome. So
yes, it is.
I am a huge fan, and I know it's bad, but I love it.
The one thing I remember reading in like Starlog magazine or wherever the publication was when the movie came out, the restriction the movie makers had gotten from Nintendo as far as to be able to make the movie is they had to be true to the characters. Other than that, have at it. Look what we got. Yeah, it is delightfully horrible. So this first box is from Amazon. It arrived after the stream started. And I think I know what it is.
It's air.
It's air! Here's some Amazon air. Here's some Amazon air. Here's some Amazon air.
Bruno doesn't like that.
I don't blame him. And it's not what I was thinking it was, but that's okay, because this is cool. It is more laser stuff.
Laser spray.
Actually, the 2-ounce can is bigger than I thought it was going to be. This is the black marking laser spray. With Bruno,
auto. What does auto mean?
if you turn around the right way, you'll get the right part of the Bruno. Auto does the...
Oh, guess
hey,
what?
it's Bruno's good side. It's fine. This is a ceramic-based spray you put onto metal, and then when you laser etch it, it etches the metal ever so slightly, but what it really does is it fuses this to the metal, making black marks.
So will it solve the problem we were trying to fix?
Pretty much, yeah. It wouldn't make it red, but it would totally, yeah.
Make it a different color?
It would totally make it black. And if I read this right online, I was told this one worked really well. But will not tarnish sensitive metals such as brass, nickel, and others, because others metals are good. No, the exciting one is brass, because I got a big piece of brass. And for 4 different Halloweens now. I've been trying, because I got this huge piece of brass, I've been trying to make the Lament configuration from Hellraiser. Only it's been 4 years of fail, so I do something else instead. This year, I should be able to make the puzzle box of Hellraiser.
Well, you said it on the internet. They're going to hold you accountable.
Oh, yeah, they totally will.
Yes.
This stuff is not inexpensive either. This is like a $22 can of spray.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, if you get the big 12-ounce one, it's like $60 or something, which is a better price. But I was told this will last quite a while. So, alrighty. Ooh, there's boxes. Ooh. There's multiple boxes. I kicked one.
Oh, wow, there are.
8 books.
Oh, this one's light.
And boxes. All right. So these are the new Ryubi Tools that Felicia and I will be making a video for very soon, especially now that the parts are here. And what's really cool is Ryubi has agreed, because you guys asked, that we're going to be doing a giveaway again. So if you're in North America, you do have a chance of being able to get a set of these tools. And one of them, I think we squared this away, is going to be flexible. You'll get tool A, tool B, tool C, and then you can choose from a short list of tools which one you want for tool D. Ooh. So yeah, and there'll be 2 winners again. And I'm going to set it up differently. I'm not going to use the comments section because that was awful.
Like,
that was a bad plan. But probably use a Google form, or there's actually another site app that is set up for just such an occasion. So this one isn't covered. We'll do this one really quick, and then I saw which one you have. This is another rotary tool. This is another base tool, so the motor's actually in the base that sits on top of.
Okay.
I know there's no way to. There's a cardboard, so there's no real good way to show
Camera
this off.
Too? Bruno wants to.
Yeah. See, so right here is where you put the. So this tool. This portion sits on top of the battery and has a more powerful motor in it that's attached to the flex shaft that runs up to the part you want to use. But what's cool about this is this little black thingy over here. This is a speed foot switch that sets on the ground just like your sewing machine. So the more you step on the gas, the faster the thing in the end turns.
So that's awesome.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how this works.
So you can control it with your foot as opposed.
Oh, I was pointing at the wrong thing. That wasn't it. Doesn't this have the precision hand piece?
I don't see a foot pedal.
Well, maybe they didn't get the one that came with the foot pedal. I asked for the one with the foot pedal, but that's okay. If this doesn't have it, they have one of those. So, but that's cool. This is still it's in between, and hopefully it's not as loud as the big full size one. Do you want to show off what you got? And you can go off on that if you want, because people are going to love to hear about this.
Okay, so we just got something very similar to this at work, and we totally don't use it for its intended purpose. This is what do they call it? A power cutter kit. Because I'm like, is it electric? It's not electric scissors. It's like an electric rotary cutter.
Right.
And rotary cutters are their own interesting beast, and I want to love them, and I always end up hating them. You have to have the special mat.
Right.
That's expensive.
Yes.
And then the blades are always dull every time I go to pick up my thing, and anyways.
So you're talking about the ones that just look like
that aren't
X-Acto knife made pizza cutter.
Yeah, the non-electric kind. So, but we just recently got one of these at work, and I absolutely love it. Ooh. It has been making cutting fabric so nice and so fast. And it's intended for carpet and cardboard, but it will just cut right through like layers of fabric. Like I can stack them up and you're.
What's cool about this one, to me, is it actually comes with
a little power source.
A little power source. So it has its own battery that recharges using a USB-C, just like most smartphones at this point. So yeah, it actually has its own specific
battery. Which makes it lightweight, because that's when you're cutting, like. Yeah, I'm gonna get one for my mom for Mother's Day. I love cutting with this thing. It is like my favorite, and I use scissors for everything, and I have put my scissors away, and I pulled this thing out. So I'm excited about this. This is my favorite tool that is in the giveaway. That's the one I'm stealing.
This one has the foot switch. This is another one of the powered...
Okay, so that's the light. This is with...
So, yeah.
Wait.
Wow. I don't want to step on you, Toby.
Does this one just come with it? Can this one be upgraded to it?
You know, I don't know.
That
is something
like to look... They look like the same model.
They do look like they're the same base model, but this one has the switch. Yeah. I hope it's upgradable because... we have two identical ones, so you're going to go home with one of these and the rotary cutter when we're done making the video because I don't need two of these in addition to the ones I've already got.
I don't have a rotary tool yet. I steal yours.
Didn't you get one out of the last batch?
Oh, you're right, I did.
I thought you did.
Yeah, no, I've been stealing yours, but I have that one. I haven't had a chance.
That's okay. You can still steal one of these too.
Oh, okay, cool.
And it's also designed, now that I look at it, the battery goes on the end, not under it. So it has this hook so you can totally hang it, which is really good at these flex shafts.
Okay, I was going to say, do you want to hang it?
Yeah, if you hang it over your work surface, then the motor and everything else is up above you, and you're not picking up the weight of the flex shaft, and it's not bending a lot by going down and going back somewhere else. It's remaining fairly straight, which is prolongs the life of the flex shaft.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, more you know, right?
I swear there was something else that we were getting.
The light.
There's the light, but because I got the light here. But I thought there was one other slightly different tool, because I remember asking for this. I thought it was exciting. I remember asking for the rotary tool because I thought it was cool. And I thought there was something else. I'm not upset. I'm just confused because I thought there was going to be something different. That's why I thought this one had the foot switch in it. But that's okay. There's also the magnifying light. So this is literally a work light where clamps to the table.
So, details.
Yep. And lights up. And this I'm actually pretty excited to have for the cosplay repair box. I don't know. I say this now. I don't know how much I'll use it in the shop. I'll probably use it a lot now that I've got it. But the fact that it has enough of a bite that I can grab onto an open door. So this will clamp onto the tables at the con, and we can totally use it for stuff, for getting stuff. Cosplay repair is a lot of fun because it's the sudden, it broke, help me fix it, and it's this wonderful on the spot, like production. You know, cameras are going to roll. This needs to be going.
Well, so. Just anything detail oriented when you have to really look close. Mm-hmm.
So all these tools will be featured in an upcoming video. I swear there was one that was different. Maybe that'll still show up. But we'll open up these boxes on a dedicated video and take them through their paces and then divvy them up and take them home and tell you how you can get a chance to take a set home yourself.
Right. You don't need power tools to craft, but they sure make things a whole lot easier.
Oh yeah, they speed stuff up.
Here you go. And just keep this with that for now. I'll play with that later.
Now, the first package that arrived today, all these arrived today, by the way. This one is from Jerry Built Props. This is a care package that he excitedly let me know on Friday that he was sending and that would arrive here on time and wanted me to open on stream. One thing I did check, it's pretty lightweight and it's not ticking, so I feel fairly confident.
And it's ups.
And it's ups.
It's ups.
So I'm fairly confident with opening this one up on stream.
Read me first. You haven't read it yet.
I was trying to see if I could pop one, but it doesn't work that way.
No, they're not individually encapsulated.
No, they're not.
Odin, Joe, and Felicia. After many weeks, I can finally unveil my secret collaboration with Mego. So secret, in fact, that they have no idea I was doing a collaboration with them.
That's a Mego. This is an action figure line from the 70s.
Mego.
Yep, M-E-G-O, right?
Yeah, because the O would make the E say its own name.
Yeah.
You know, when we follow language rules. As a friend, and more importantly as a fan, I am pleased to send you something custom made by me. This was sparked into life as a faint idea of wouldn't it be cool if, and then became a bright idea as a way to show you my gratitude for your friendship over the years, even though I have not met Felicia face to face.
It'll happen.
These are one-of-a-kind, built with stock Mego parts.
Wow. This is plural?
The clamshells can be opened and the figures within can be removed and played with, although I must tell you that there has been some jerry-rigging involved. So I recommend being very careful
only.
with them if you do remove them. I hope you enjoy them as much as I enjoyed making them. And just so you're aware, these are not how Odin makes, because these are Jerry built. Truly, Jerry Elgart Fail.
Elgart Fail. Oh, wow.
Oh,
wow. Oh, this is a full-on, there's this is full packaging.
Here's the you and the Joe.
Here's the you.
I like the angry look.
Okay, these are large enough. I think we need to. All the cameras are on hyper focus. We need to go poke
Camera
one of the.
2.
Camera 2 will get a really good shot of my knees and Joe's face. It's Joe. What we need to do is
reposition a camera better so they
no,
can
I just
see.
need to go press the power button and turn off the focus assist. So.
Okay, let's put this back to normal while you figure out cameras. But these are too much fun.
Oh, these are awesome.
Oh my, I love it. I like the weapons. I'm kind of jealous. Joe got the bat with the wrapped in the.
Oh, Joe got
the baseball bat wrapped in the barbed wire. Because Odin helped me
Oh.
make one of those for a Barbie once.
Yeah.
We used 9-inch nails. But
Literally.
that was a fun one. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm all for this double-sided axe.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yes.
I got a chrome Thor's helmet and Mjolnir and
A blaster.
a blaster. Oh, and I got the Space 1999 blaster. This is a little tiny U one up here.
Okay, which one can show? Camera 2?
So 2 should be at this point about the best one, but you're still not. It's what are we gonna do? Super too close or I don't know. I guess I can hit 4 or 2 maybe. It might be, but yeah, this is.
Jerry Prop says the bat was the only one that is colored.
The bat is the only one that's colored.
Yeah.
It's actually painted. So I assume that it came that way. You didn't paint them, Jerry. These are really. This is not what I was expecting at all. This is super cool.
Right. Are you gonna do camera 4?
I'm gonna try doing camera 4.
I'm just gonna put on camera 1 so they can see the back
Hey,
of your
there's
head.
my armpit. And it's just as far away, unfortunately.
We tried.
We're trying.
You can see Toby's butt. It's
Guess
cute.
what? Toby's butt.
Johnny Curl says super cool, and Jerry Built Prop says correct. So, are you still adjusting that one?
No, now I'm
That's camera
adjusting
3.
which is still a far ways away.
Yes.
So yeah, it's still.
My new favorite toy.
So Joe's got a helmet. I don't recognize which helmet from here. Might just be a knight's helmet. The packaging is fantastic, Jerry.
Right.
Collect them all. Officially unlicensed limited edition action figure with original detail and quality. Got the choking hazard.
He has a sword. That's so much fun.
8-inch action figure, 14 points of articulation.
I like all the axes.
You like all the asses? There's 3 asses here. Oh, axes. Okay.
Axes. These are too much fun.
Oh, and of course I come with foam. Do they all come with foam?
No?
Okay, well I've got foam.
Where's your foam?
Right here in the corner.
Oh yeah, you do have foam.
Yeah, I got foam.
That's so much fun.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm afraid to open them up here because I don't want to get ABS dust all over them. But the fact that they do open up, the clamshells will open, is really, yeah, this is cool.
So you're not ruining it by peeking.
No, you're not ruining it by peeking at all.
Awesomeness says, are you keeping them in their boxes? Of course! So
Oh,
you
for
know
now.
what they are.
Yeah, if I get these, there's no way if I open these up, if I can remember which one's Joe and which one's Felicia. That's not gonna happen.
Yes.
Cool, I like your jacket.
Ooh, I just noticed the back art.
Yeah, it's a full back art here.
Powered by Ryubi.
Nice.
Unofficially unlicensed limited edition action figures.
There's even a QR code.
You gotta check out, see where it goes to. That could be dangerous.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
Oh, Jerry Bill Prop says the QR code works too.
Figured it would.
Yes.
Watch it subscribe to the channel. Which would be awesome too, of course.
Yes. Mickey Rat says,
Yep.
OMFG, that is so cool.
It sends you to youtube.com/Odin Makes. That's where the QR code goes.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, yeah. Duh. He asked me for that last week. Yeah, this is great.
Mariah Wood says, hi, Mariah from Zombie Prevention. Dang, so many goodies. And the figures of yourselves is awesome. I think y'all should make a Lucille back from The Walking Dead.
Yep. Well, Joe's got one now. We have a 1/10 scale one.
There you go.
Yeah, you got a hatchet. And...
The backs of the packages are custom as well, so they're all different.
Oh, they are all different.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, because we got you're part of the line, but then you've got the pictures of Felicia, you got the pictures of Joe, and the pictures of Odin, including Bumble Scorpion.
Yeah.
Okay, this is not expected. This is really cool. Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Jerry.
Right.
This wasn't cheap to put together. This is really cool.
It's too much fun.
Yeah.
I love the details.
So for a long time, I have wanted to get a 3D scan of my head to make a 1/6 scale, a Barbie size, G.I. Joe size, action figure. So this is really, really cool because this is definitely satisfying, something I've been wanting to do for a while.
Are these steel technically too big for the Gundam scale to squish?
I would have to double check because I don't think the Gundam is 1/6 size. I think the Gundam is 1/10 size.
Okay.
So these might be Gundam cosplay scale.
So Joe could step on himself as...
Yeah. So now we need to get a Gundam uniform for Joe. Yeah.
I think he might, get excited about the project.
He might. Oh, the back cable is okay.
Yeah, it's just that
Yeah.
it was taped there and it popped out. That's why I was excited. Oh, we can reclose it so I can put it back.
Yeah, you can.
Richard Stroh says, Odin Makes action figures. OMG, I love it.
Oh, it's great.
And Mickey Rat says, you've made it when there's an action figure of you.
Congratulations, Felicia. You made it.
Yay! 30 minutes. I don't know. I always wanted one of those custom Barbies, so I love it. I love how angry she looks. It's like my inner me.
Right, and not intentional, but with the head tilted down,
it's
because
just
the
the
way
head,
it's sitting, it's like extra angry.
Pack my angry eyes just in case.
Just in case. This is really cool.
You need to give him a pin.
Yeah, I need to give him a pin now. I've got, for a while, I was collecting the Star Trek line for Mego figures and making a bridge crew and whatnot. So, I have a few other Mego figures at home.
Jerry Real Pops said, at H70 Polo, I use stock parts from Mego.
Nice.
Yes. And then Wolverine Scratch says, Felicia made it. Yay.
Hey.
Yes.
Joe made it. He's going to be,
He's going to be excited.
Oh, yeah.
Say hello to my little friend.
Oh, okay. Is that what happened?
What?
They've all got twist ties at the neck to hold them in place.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. So she's.
I love it though. It makes.
This is totally not expected at all. This is amazing.
Jerry Rig Prop says, look next to the QR code.
Next to the QR code.
Is it the...
They are among us. Yep. Any other... Did I miss any other? No.
Little Easter eggs?
Yeah. We've got
I like that logo.
Yeah. That's the Mego logo. I don't remember it necessarily being rainbow, but I'm sure it was.
I like the retro rainbow look.
Yeah.
We got new toys.
Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Ryubi. Thank you, Amazon. Yeah.
I'm super excited about the cutters.
Yeah. I'm excited to do another video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
These are so much fun. Hey, I have those shoes.
You have those shoes?
Yeah, I bought a pair specifically for that one weird rainbow line of clothes I made.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bought those shoes specifically for that, and I haven't worn them yet, but I have them.
Oh, okay. So you can cosplay as your action figure.
Exactly.
Because I'm sure you've got blue jeans, and you can always add the white flare if you needed to.
Yep.
They're not quite necessarily blue jeans, but...
I don't have a red striped shirt yet, but it's not like it's out of my abilities.
Right.
Right? There we go. Richard Stroh says, "Hey Odin, did you receive the plumes for Captain Hook's hat yet? They say they've arrived."
No, I can go up front and look.
Hey John, if you're watching, are there some feathers up front? No, they'd be in a box. Last time I had them shipped to me, they were in a little envelope in a box.
In an envelope in a box.
Oh, are you going and checking?
Well, I don't see anything outside the door. If you don't mind me leaving you alone for a couple of minutes, I can go up front and look.
Yeah.
But
I feel like John will bring them if there was something.
Richard, did you send them to the media center or did you send them to the P.O. box?
Because if they're the P.O. box, that hasn't been checked yet.
That hasn't been checked yet today. No,
so they may have been
not here.
arrived, but not to here.
I left the door open. Toby, come here.
Toby, Bruno, come on. We're not going yet. Did Bruno get out?
No.
Oh, okay. Yes. Ooh, I like that. I'll wait till Odin's here to read it, though. H7O Polo, sure to fetch a pretty penny eventually. That'd be interesting. I have some old Smosh comic books because I was like, oh, these things will be cool someday. I had Ian and Anthony sign them. That was fun. So, you know, who knows what things will be worth eventually at the right comic book shop. That is not a thing. So, Odin is checking on the plumes right now. Xeno Killer, making my Demon Slayer sword today. Any quick tips? I'm going to Hobby Lobby. Ooh, that's a good one to ask Odin. I know, I feel like I end up making so many extra trips because I forget something I needed. Oh, I don't have the glue I need. Oh, I need the paint. Oh, I need some kind of stud. Xeno Killer wants to know. He's making a Demon Slayer sword today. Any quick tips? I'm going to Hobby Lobby. And I was just thinking, every time I feel like I need another trip to Hobby Lobby because I forget something.
Right. So you want quick tips for going to Hobby Lobby?
No, for their sword. They're going to Hobby Lobby so they can grab stuff if there's anything they need.
Well, I haven't built mine yet. It's trying to remember. No, that was last week. Nuts. No, not immediately. I'm planning on building it from foam, of course. I'm planning on building it with probably some floor mat foam. The heavy duty kneeling pad. Excuse me, not floor mat foam. The heavy duty kneeling pad.
Woo, Toby! Keeping you on your toes, right?
Or knocking me off my feet. I just didn't want to. Yeah. Anyway.
Foam type? Question mark. He was talking about the kneeling pads from Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
Because they're this thick.
Yep, they're like 1.5 inches thick. Other than that, I would probably be making a lot of it with HD foam, which is easily my favorite foam. That's one that I can get from Blick Art Materials. They're actually a retail. I can walk in and get it. What the foam is fantastic as well, but it takes special ordering in order to get large enough pieces to do the Berserk Sword. But you can get 2mm, 4mm, 6mm, and 10mm HD foam even at some retail outlets. I can't here in Sacramento of the HD foam, and a single sheet might actually be able to do the centers of both sides of the Berserk Sword, because a sheet is 2 feet wide by 5 feet long, and if you only look at the center of the sword and not all the edges, all the beveled edges or the extra handle, that space should fit twice within that space.
I can tell you've really thought about this.
I've tried.
You're patterning it in your head.
Yep. Something I do like is how often it looks like there's times the sword looks like it's drawn with a really smooth cutting edge. You know, the actual bevel edge is supposed to be the cutting edge. And there's times that it looks really roughly hewn. It looks not serrated, but chiseled. And what's nice is if you're going to go for that look, it's going to be a lot easier to do in a way because you don't have to make it mirror perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you make a mistake, you do it often enough, then now it's texture.
Yep.
Wolverine scratch. Odin, let's make a Top Gun Maverick flight helmet.
That could be cool.
V. Zach says, "Hey Felicia, great job with the Catra. That was fun, wasn't it?"
That was fun.
I like floofy hair. Stephen Mills says, "At J-Rig Props, take my money now." J-Rig Props at Stephen Mills. Ha 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 ha. Smiley face.
Didn't mean to quote you there, Jerry, but...
Joshy Boy says, "Oh man, I was late again." Well, welcome. Glad
Welcome.
you're here.
Yeah, you made it, though.
Oh,
Hey.
we still have a little bit left before we have to go.
Yeah, we got action figures today.
How would you say that? CAC 5A? CAC? KAC 5A? CAC 5A?
CAC 5A?
I don't know. Sorry if I ruined your name.
CACSA? No.
Says-
No, that's not going to work. CAC 5A? I
Yeah.
don't know.
Says, "Hi Felicia, I saw on Instagram that you make nice fashion pieces. Is there a way you could see more of your designs?" Well, on my Instagram is probably where I share the most of my designs. A lot of them, I have like photographed and I have them, but I keep them for myself. You know, it's my own art. But I do work at a bridal designer's, and some of my designs have made it to the website. So if you look at Wear Your Love XO, I designed the Mason and the Sella dress, and I love my job. So.
And that was Wear Your Love, like wearing clothes, not
yeah.
Wear like Waldo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wear Your Love XO. Yeah. So, you can check out that website. I'm in the designer bio. It's like, yay, official. Sorry. But, yeah. Other than that, Instagram's probably the best place to see my projects because I will post sneak peeks on that.
I think it's
yeah.
awesome. We've got not only we're on the Dragon Ball stuff, but it's like the tea party episode. So my kettle's in the shot, and the tea and the treats that the Irish Mafia sent us. And
Right? I feel like my
Yeah.
favorite part is once the prop is done and we just sit and talk about it.
Right.
All the things that went bad and what, like, future project ideas, you know. It's that, like, project hangover where you kind of, like, just finished one, but you haven't gotten on to the next one yet. It's a good place to be. Feels accomplished.
Your headshot's also got the black jacket on.
I do pull in my jackets all the time because
Yeah.
I'm always cold. Richard Stowe sent it to the P.O. Box, so next week
okay.
we'll have to check the P.O. Box.
It's the P.O. box. Yeah, it's not here then. Okay.
Yeah. I've been thinking about that Captain Hook hat because I've been sitting in the sunshine a lot lately, especially as the weather's been getting better. And I'm like, I need a big sun hat.
Okay.
I would totally wear a Captain Hook hat. I have before.
Yes. Need to plan that out. So we've got 2 more videos announced that you and I are talking about doing in addition to live streams. I am grateful that you appear to at least enjoy being around and doing this stuff.
It's a fun hobby.
It's a fun hobby. Good.
Yeah. Yes. Johnny Curl says, "I was super excited when I saw the Catra build. Easily one of my favorites. Animation villains of the past 10 years. Animation villains of the past 10 years. Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
Because I loved her as much as she was, you know, like every
Right.
time she was evil, you still liked her.
Yeah.
Which is endearing.
I've only seen a couple of. I haven't watched the show, but I watched a couple of clips to see, okay, what is her outfit actually like as opposed to these artist renditions.
Yeah.
And
How does it move? What does it do?
It was really fun watching her get angry with the guy that just wouldn't give her information at the bar. That was, yeah. That was one of the clips I saw. That was, yeah, one of the full like scene clips as opposed to just like reaction shots and things.
Right.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, cat ears, Catra.
Cat ears, Catra. What else are we gonna do?
Right. I love that in the Discord they guessed the next one.
Yep.
I didn't say anything because I was like,
Yep. That one's coming too.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Wolverine Scratch says, Odin is geeking on the action figures. Love it.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm old enough. I remember getting Mego figures as a kid, new, off the shelf. Mego stopped production in 77, 76, somewhere in there. Yeah. So, yeah. And then it's just one of those weird things. It's because it was the Star Trek action figures too, right? So that was the big thing for me. But it's just one of those weird things that's always kind of been around, always been in my mind. It's always been. There used to be the Evel Knievel toy as well. That was about the same scale. Evel Knievel was, I think it was a little smaller actually, but he had a bendy body. So his body was like a soft rubber, and it had the bendy wires in it. And he had plastic molded hands, plastic molded feet, and a plastic molded head that his helmet would fit on, because Evel Knievel was a stuntman in the 70s that would jump his motorcycle over stuff and crash all the time. Like his big claim to fame is he broke almost every bone in his body at some point. Yeah, way to go, Evel.
All right, I have a question.
Sure.
Sorry if it's ignorant.
Nope.
Are these the same figures that they use for Robot Chicken?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they are sometimes. Robot Chicken does all sorts of stuff, but this is the base body. Robot Chicken, the first couple of seasons, or maybe the first season, they actually used these figures and did stop motion with the actual toys. At this point, they've created molds and do a bendy version. And so if you watch them, they'll wrinkle and whatnot because they're actually foam rubber with a wire inside.
Because that's so much easier to address.
Oh, it is. So much, and you get more motion out of them, and if the joints get loose, the cloth can actually, not let the arm stay in a position. So yeah. It's got to be so much easier for them. But no, totally is.
Mm-hmm. Xeno Killer wants to know, what kind of spray paint could I use on foam to make the sword look more real?
You're going to want to do some sort of sealant on the foam first. Heat seal is a great place to start. A heat seal is just where you take a hot heat gun and you pass it over the surface of the foam.
And you melt the outside.
Exactly. And you'll actually see it happen if you get and watch it. The sheen of the foam will change, and what it does is it shrinks all the surface cells of the foam. They've all been cut open when it was cut into the sheet that you bought. It shrinks them all back down and makes a smoother surface.
It minimizes the pores, people.
That's it. That's exactly it. Then if you put a sealant on top of it, whether that's Plastidip or Creaturecast, or you're using
Mod Podge or
Mod Podge will work.
Primer
there's
in general.
The acrylic primer. It's like Krylon makes it's an acrylic house paint. It's usually carried in the spray paint aisle, but it comes in a quart. William Shakespeare has used the gloss black for his xenomorph, and he's used the white for stormtroopers. That works too. Flex Seal works, and those are all different products at different price points. And there's others I'm not remembering that somebody might swear by. But you want to do one of those things, because when you seal it and then paint it, you get a much better looking prop. So how do you get it to be super shiny chrome metal? All right, this is something that is not easy. Spray paints are great. Spray paints crack, and so that's a big bummer.
I like the whatchamacallit?
Rub and Buff?
Rub and Buff, yeah.
Rub and Buff works really well.
It's just a fast one that I like. It's not necessarily the best, but I like how easy it is in comparison to other methods.
It is.
It's not the best, but it's my favorite.
It gives a really good metal look on the foam. I actually recently just did the lightsabers with it. We did the Wonder Woman pieces with it. And even though it's a little tiny toothpaste tube that you get from the craft store for like $6,
yeah,
it'll cover a lot. Yeah, you can get that at Hobby Lobby. It'll cover a lot. When you're building your sword, because the size of the sword, you want to do like what I did with Soul Edge and what I did with Bifrost, and have some sort of rod that goes not only, you're going to have your handle and like the core, the spine that the sword's going to be built on. You're going to want to put something that goes all the way out to the very tip of the sword. This is something that could be a point of contention with weapons check, but the reason you do that is a foam sword under its own weight, when you set it tip down, is just going to wrinkle and make the tip go bleh. So if you put something in there that prevents that from happening, you now can take your big sword and go clunk on the con floor, which is really fun to do. I love doing that with Soul Edge.
I get nervous when I see other people's props because the foam squishes.
Yeah, oh it does, yeah. Because you work to get this nice point, and then you show it to someone, and of course I've got a sword. This is a sword. This is really cool. What is the natural thing to do with a sword? Do we want to set it down?
Oh, I mean, you want to
and lean it against the wall. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched it happen so many times. In fact, the Red Ranger sword doesn't go to cons anymore because that happens. So.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely check out Bifrost or Soul Edge, or even the Cloud Buster sword. I think I did it on. I don't think I did it with the Fusion sword, but I'm pretty sure the Cloud Buster sword also has. Doesn't it? No, actually, the Buster sword may not have a point guard. What's up?
Oh, Kaka 5 or Kak 5 is pronounced catcher, but with an R, but without an R.
Catcher without an R.
Catcha.
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 Catcha. Okay, I could see
Catcha.
that. But
Okay.
I was not going to pronounce that right for the first go. Like,
No.
I don't read numbers very well. I feel like
You don't leap? Leap, speak.
I can count to purple backwards.
Somebody can.
That might have been a very obscure reference.
Well, I've been up all night, so I can taste colors.
There you go. Ralph Mork says, rubbing graphite dust on it looks pretty good.
That was what I was thinking of. Yes, rubbing graphite dust does work really well. And graphite dust, this is a product that's sold for model making industries, for railroads and cars and whatever else, right? The graphite gives you the Dinjarn, the dark metallic Mandalorian helmet look. And it gets a pretty good sheen on it, because the graphite's got that built into the powder. And graphite isn't horrendously toxic. It's what pencil lead is. You can get an aluminum powder from the same company, but aluminum powder
It's super toxic.
So you need to have all sorts of protective gear when you're wearing it, eye protection and breath protection, and don't do it around your pets. So just get the graphite one.
That's
I don't
really
want to say
messy to me. Is it really messy to work with?
Yeah, it's a powder.
Yeah, that's why I'm imagining myself as a little kid sharpening the pencils and getting into the dust and getting it all over my hands. And that's what I imagine.
Yeah. C1 Metalizer, fine buffing powder for creating metallic effects. This is left over from when Mick Thor came by and worked on his Mando helmet based off of the Punished Props pattern.
I see that there are gloves because
There
I
are
was already
gloves,
feeling
yep.
my hands getting dirty, and a makeup sponge.
And a makeup sponge and a few other little sponges. And yeah, it's just a really fine, I know none of the cameras are set, it just looks like a fine black powder. But you want to have a high gloss black base. So in the case of the Mandalorian helmet, Mick Thor made sure that he had a very smooth, sanded, it was 3D, no, it wasn't 3D printed. I just said he used Punished Props pattern. So it was smooth. The seams were sealed, and he had done 2 or 3 coats of Plastidip and then a gloss coat over it, whether it's the Plastidip gloss coat or the Flex Seal, and then rubbed the powder on top of it, and it gave a really good, flexible chrome.
That's
But
nice.
it was a dark chrome.
Stephen Mill says, I use Metalizer C1 all the time.
Yep, that's exactly what this is. Metalizer C1.
Yes. Wolverine Scratch wants to know, do you have any Evil Dead pieces? I've been playing the video game recently and getting into it.
So Facebook.com/C1 models. C as in the letter C, like Catra. Do I have any Evil Dead pieces? I got 2.
You're very welcome. You should look up those videos. Which ones are they?
On DIY Prop Shop, I made the chainsaw hand, which is it's hanging up above us. It's you reach inside and grab a hold of a piece of wood so it sits correctly on your wrist, and it's a chainsaw. And I helped the Folsom Street Theater, Old Town Folsom Theater, make their chainsaw, mostly just like a guidance thing, for Evil Dead the Musical way back in 2019. And then on my channel, I made Ash's mechanical hand as seen on Ash versus the Evil Dead, the television show. So,
you're very welcome.
Necronomicon is not out of possibilities. I just haven't decided that. Yes, I want to bind a book this week.
Every once in a while, I wake up and I go, I need to bind a book.
Yeah, I need to bind a book today.
Done it a few times.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a cloth book, a paper book. We did the.
I've done magazines. That's kind of what I've done before. Because I used to have the really long. They make a stapler that you can put like 14 inches or whatever material into and staple it so you can get to the center.
Centers, yeah.
Yeah, I've got one of those staplers, or at least I did.
I like those staplers.
Yeah.
Stapler's an underrated crafting tool. It's one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. When the staplers don't open up, and that bothers me because
right.
It's like half the function is missing now.
In fact, over on DIY Prop Shop, it wasn't Hendo, it was Dylan did a Necronomicon build, and I really liked the way she did the page binding because she did it right from what I can remember with the page binding, like laced it and stitched it and glued and everything else.
Yeah.
My opinion of the cover for the book that Dylan did, she bought all the right materials and used them in all the wrong way, and it didn't work out the way that it should have. But she pulled together at the end and got a workable prop. So, but nailed the pages, man.
Yeah. I'm working on a prop, and that one's giving me ideas.
Oh, okay. I guess we could always make Tom Riddle's book too, one of the Horcruxes, right? So you make this diary, you get stabbed out with a basilisk tooth, and it bleeds black ink.
Messy but doable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And there's the it's a book still, but it's actually got brass plate pages. It's the Book of the Dead from The Mummy, the Brendan Fraser Mummy.
They have 3 books from
Gravity Falls.
Gravity Falls.
There's the book with the eyeball in it from Hocus Pocus.
Yeah, I love that one. That one's a good one.
And then there's 2 new books in Doctor Strange 2.
There's
another
Sam Raimi book making
books.
props. There could be a whole book making channel on nerdy books.
Welcome to the Nerdy Books. Today we're going to be reviewing
the Lord of the Rings book.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, there you go. Yes.
Which is a digital book, but
not going to run out of
even
those.
in the original books, it was always a digital book. It was never a physical one. I mean, it's physical, but it was never a paper one.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I think we could put these in place now, can't we?
We can. We got 10 minutes. We just stop.
And then we'll be done
dicking
with
around.
this part. Is it this one?
No, it should be that one down
then
there.
this is the wrong piece because that's not a circle on top. That one is.
But there's a different circle on that one.
Yeah, but where's the circle on this one? I think we prematurely added these things. This isn't right.
But that's well, okay. No, it said to glue.
I don't think it.
We did it by parts. It said to glue the parts on it. Not the speech bubble. Not the cyclotron pan. Glue piece 30 on top of the sign. Wrap piece 31. Oh, okay. Oh. I thought we had one when we said this was happening. Other bits, glue 18 on top of piece 30. Okay. So we're going to need more 18s in order to do that one right.
Oops.
This was put on with contact cement.
So might be able to just peel it off. We made a lovely mistake, but that's okay. This is how we learn. Yeah. It was looking off, and I was like, I'm not sure if that one's right, because there's also a thinner version of this piece and a thicker version of this piece.
Mm-hmm.
So well. Nimblue says there's also the Journal of Impossible Things from Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Yes. D says it's 10 minutes left and you haven't spoken about food yet. What's for lunch today?
Not sure.
I have a leftover burrito. That's...
There you go.
It was bigger than my face. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, do you want your own burrito or are you going to share? I'm like, oh, I don't mind sharing. It'll be fine. They're like, oh, I just got you your own. And then I saw it. I was like, oh, geez.
Got me a burrito loaf.
But it was good. You know how they make a cheese skirt for a hamburger? They did like a cheese skirt crust for the burrito.
Oh, wow.
Right? Cheese crust burrito was amazing. And so I still like have a whole nother half of that I haven't even gotten to.
Yeah, I'm getting hungry now.
Right?
Actually, I've been hungry, but I've been excited about toys and stuff, so.
Carne asada super burrito with the cheese crust.
Here, can you hold this and just...
Let it hang?
Yeah, I'll pull against it. How's that?
Yeah, you can control. Peel it off. Would getting some panaptha in here help?
It probably could. I'm going to get some panaptha to clear the goo off.
Jerry Rig Crop says, Darkhold from the MCU.
Yep.
REH Armory says, what about the book from Charmed, not the reboot? You could have a whole channel just books.
Yeah, we're coming up with plenty more books. I'm trying to remember was there a book in Once Upon a Time? I'm trying to remember now.
It'd be very disappointing if they didn't. I don't think they did, though. But you could do the book at the beginning of Cinderella.
Yeah.
Or half the other Disney movies.
You got the monster book from Harry Potter, the one that gets
beast.
angry. Yeah.
The Enchanted Beasts or whatever it's. They have a bunch of books to choose from. Oh, look, I have a little.
You have a
Bruno tongue.
You have a Bruno tongue. All right. And that is one way you can get unwanted, because that didn't really hurt the foam.
No. We don't have to redo it. Yay!
Nope. We have to redo one of these.
That's okay. We ever cut those ones. Yes. Fireblazer 5488 wants to know, hey Odin, just wondering how far you are in the Proton Pack. I've missed a couple of live streams.
If you've only missed the last month, we're probably not much further along. We've got all the parts put together. We don't have it attached to the back yet. And we're currently making the ectoplasm filter that goes at the bottom of the cyclotron.
Yeah. We got all these bits and pieces in. Yes. I know. It's like a lot of little things that have to get done. It took us forever to cut out the pieces, and then we wired some of the pieces. Was that one not as easy?
No, that one came off easier.
Oh, good.
I just warmed it up, and then I looked down, and I was like, oh, it's starting to curl up like a piece of pepperoni on a pizza. And,
I know. It makes me want mountain mics.
Yeah.
Ralph Moore says, Penny's computer book from the classic Inspector Gadget.
Oh, there we go.
But then once you get into computer books, then you're getting Pokedex and all those things get introduced into the... Mickey Rat, the book from Merlin's Shop of Mystical Wonders. Oh, they've announced a sequel to Afterlife. Can't wait. Wolverine Scratch said that, but that's exciting.
Wait, they announced a sequel to what?
Afterlife.
Oh, sweet. They've fully, yeah. Well, I remember hearing that they were going to do one, but they hadn't really fully, properly announced. That's cool.
Well, they've announced it, at least he says.
That's good. No, that's good. maybe something further along happened.
By the time we finish these Protons Pack, we might be just in time for it, right? No.
Well, what I'm hoping for is by the time we finish these Proton Packs, the new video game will be out. Because I believe there's a Q4 video game for the next-gen consoles for Ghostbusters.
Yes. I'm
this
excited
year.
for that one, but I hope it's like a multiplayer.
Yeah, that'd be nice. It should be. Ghostbusters are kind of a multiplayer thing. No, I think it is. I think... Okay, you guys let me know if I'm remembering wrong. I think it's up to 5 people playing. You got 4 Ghostbusters and the ghost. I think.
Can I call dibs on being the ghost now?
And then, of course, there's a single-player story mode, too.
Yeah. Connor Cook says one of the many spell books from Supernatural.
Yeah.
Gary Props says, I think it's time for a cup of tea.
Yes.
And Louis Cossey says, Toblin's Spirit Guidebook.
Yep, Toblin's Spirit Guide would be good. You actually got to see it in Afterlife.
Yeah, and Richard So Winifred's Sanderson's spellbook, but you mentioned that one, the eyeball.
Yes, thank you.
I don't remember
It
the name. The Hocus Pocus one.
Yeah. The Sanderson sisters.
May I have a paper towel, please?
I am going to step away and let you use the flashing chemicals.
Now, I know there's going to be lots of different ways you can huff dangerous chemicals live on the internet, but this... That's how Odin doesn't successfully open up the container. Come here. There we go. Just pop open, please. So I'm using VMP naphtha. It's basically just naphtha because this is one of the major solvents in contact cement and in Plastidip. So you can remove, what a lovely squeak that makes. You can remove dried contact cement or excess if you've got spilled somewhere you don't like from your project just by rubbing the naphtha on it. Now, if you're in California, good luck finding it because Proposition 65 and all the other, we're going to save the world by not allowing you to buy anything ever. They mean well. I'm being mean because I want to buy it. There we go. And just like that, I got dried contact cement off the top of the prop. Let me do one more. Now, the other thing that's really fun with this, when you're trying to use Plastidip, and so some of you guys will know this, you'll know the problem. The Plastidip is too cold, the prop is too cold, you're too far away. Somehow the perfect storm of actually spraying on a good coat doesn't happen, and you end up with popcorn sealing or that weirdness when the white doesn't dry right and it actually cracks like a dry lake bed a little bit. Anyway, this same chemical is a solvent in Plastidip, and I've used it to kind of wet sand smooth out my Plastidip sprays. I'm able to reseal some of the pores that open up when you're spraying. Let me try and wad this up inside of something else. But
I've managed to. Wow, I can still smell it. Oh, that was a little fast. Like with the Gundam feet, when we were working on Gundam's feet, and especially the ankle guards, the white Plastidip, which is notorious for not spraying nicely like you wanted to, came out looking like popcorn sealing texture from your classic 70s apartment. And that's literally what we did. And the first time, out of desperation, can we knock this down? Because we needed to put custom-made water slide decals on that spot and couldn't do it because it was freaking cottage cheese. So it totally worked. In fact, we regretted having not done it before because of how well those water slide decals work versus other ones on the Gundam.
Well, it's nice kind of, how mistakes force you to grow and learn and try other things and not stay within your comfort zone. Yeah, but making mistakes is no fun.
Okay, so now we're back to having fairly smooth tops. It looks like there's decals or labels that go on top. So
we'll have to get those.
Yeah, we'll have
but
to get
after
those
it's
printed.
painted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
we're
can
not
either
there.
Etsy ones that are like printed on nice material, or we can just
Print them on nice material.
print them on material. Yeah, we can go get we can go to FedEx Kinko's and get laser color printed onto self-adhesive paper.
Yeah, but that's after we paint.
Yep.
I feel like that's the last step. You add your stickers.
Pretty much. It may not be. You might want to add your stickers
before
and then weather
weathering.
it.
Yeah, before weathering.
But that all depends on what you want to do.
Yeah. There's somebody out there. They are noticing.
They are noticing the door is opening up.
But it is 2 o'clock.
Yes, the doggy alarm clocks are also going off because it's 2 o'clock, which means it's lunchtime.
Yep. It's time to get ready to go.
So I know that Well, there's lots of different ways you can park at the door. That's where I was going to go with it. But, honestly, thank you guys. Thank all of you for tuning in. Thank you for spending your Monday afternoon, your Monday evening, your early Tuesday morning with us. Or if you're in the future, the time that you spent with us. If you made it all the way to the end, thank you so much for listening to the whole thing. Or at least, to this part anyway. Yeah. So if anybody wants to see any of your fashion pictures, any of the stuff you have posted online, how exactly would they find you on Instagram?
I am Ish_87.
Nice.
EESH_87. That's me.
And then the dogs have their own as well.
Yeah, it's Toby Loves Bruno on Instagram. There's like an underscore in there somewhere.
Figure it out. Start searching for Toby and you'll probably see it pop up.
Yeah, #Toby Gomez. There's one kid who's like named that too, but I've taken over that hashtag for a bit. I felt slightly guilty, so then I haven't used it in a bit, but you'll find him through that.
Cool. Thank you so much for all the patrons for tuning in for the early patron portion of the live stream. If you want to check out exactly how to become a patron and help support Odin Makes even more than just watching and liking the stream, then please check out patreon.com/Odin Makes with multiple levels of access and things that you can participate with. And then we got a bunch of super chats today from all over the world, which is amazing.
Right?
So for all of you super chat superstars, thank you. That's really cool.
And Jerry Rig Props.
Yeah, Jerry Rig Props. Huge props to Jerry Rig Props and Jerry Built Props for making because Jerry Rig is actually a different guy, but Jerry Built Props.
Jerry Built, not
yeah,
Jerry.
Jerry Rig's.
There's too many Jerry rigging things.
There's too many Jerrys. Jerry Can Props. That's actually somebody else.
No, okay, so I feel really bad. Which Jerry?
This is No, you haven't met Jerry yet. Jerry, this is Jerry Built Props. He's
Jerry Built Props.
He lives here in Monterey, California.
Okay,
yeah.
Awesome.
But thank you, Jerry, for this is amazing and fun. And Joe's gonna get a huge kick out of it too. I know.
I love it.
Ellis is gonna get a huge kick out of this. So
right.
Yeah, this is way cool. So yeah, is there anything else you want to share before we say we're out of here?
Connor Cook wants you to look at something on Instagram.
Oh dear.
But other than that,
did he send me a note or something?
I don't know.
I mean, am I just looking at anything on Instagram? I'll see a post from Evil Ted.
I want to send you something to read on the stream, if that's okay.
Oh, well, SKS Props is now doing the Samaritan from Hellboy. That's cool. I'm glad he's continuing with his Samaritan builds.
So will he have an official cosplay at the end? That'd be awesome.
He's working on it. He's making a comic book version of everything. He's done the mask. He's done the Right Hand of Doom, and now he's starting to pattern which is way cool. Steve is a really nice guy. If you haven't seen SKS Props, then please go check out his channel.
He totally stole his pattern for this Saiyan Armor.
Okay, so it's a story from Connor Cook, and it's not a huge sob story, but it's a friend of Connor's a friend caught COVID and went to the emergency room. The doctor came in wearing a full body suit. The friend said it looked a lot like a space suit. And of course, you'll never guess what the doctor's actual name was. It's Dr. Vader. So it said Dr. Vader on his suit.
I love it. I was wondering if he what was it, like a C40? No, we have a code. In Monsters Inc. when they get the kids.
2319.
2319. There we go. Couldn't remember the right numbers. I'm imagining that I would be quoting that way too often.
Connor, did your friend get stuck in a cone of shame when he was done?
Alright, well, I had fun.
I had a lot of fun.
Next week we'll continue with more parts and pieces.
I'll do my best to remember to buy some pipe, but I do have other things I'm doing all week, so...
That's okay, we can also do other parts. There's plenty. There's a lot of things to do.
There's a lot of things to do.
We're not going to run out of stuff on this project.
Now, I know there's lots of different ways you could dance around and do the steps out of order, only to regret your mistakes later. But this is how Odin streams.
There's a million ways to do anything wrong.
Yes. And remember, done is better than perfect.
Right?
All right.
Navigate the Tobys and the Brunos.
There's the mouse. And now it's time to go to the gas station and get a hot dog.
Right. I'm going to eat that burrito.
Yeah, don't eat the I clicked away from there. We are. We're going to do the end stream thing, and there's the end button. Good night, everyone.
And we're done.
We're done.